Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
What's going on, everybody? Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and that gentleman right over there
Good
is
evening.
Mr. Chris Green. And there's a reason why he's sitting in the booth tonight is because one of the players is one of his former teammates. So welcome, everybody, to Outer Points Productions. We are in the midst of, this is match number 8 of round number 1 of the Knockout Challenge 2.0. Yeah. I can't get the period thing. It's just whatever. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Most appreciated. And I'll tell you what, if you were here Monday night, what a friggin' match. And I honestly believe, I think this one is going to be just as fun and just as entertaining. And I already forgot to change. Dang it all. Damn it, Chris.
Then you say I'm the worst one.
I'm sorry. Okay, you've been watching it for the last 10 minutes anyway. You know who's playing. It is, I'll put it up there right now. Get rid of our ugly mugs there. It is Tim Volkman, the local favorite, and the attack coming from the Wausau area is none other than Sondo himself, Mr. John Sondelski, and this is going to be a fun one. So, you already know the drill. You get to talk to Chris for a couple of seconds. I am going to get started with the leg, and then we will talk about what's going on. So, see ya in a few.
All right. Dale stepping out so they can go do the leg. Okay. Hey, he's going to leave me in charge to play with buttons. Foolish boy. See what we can break. All right. I see you're all excited for 8-ball again. So if you all don't know, we leg. Whoever wins the leg gets to spin the wheel to choose the game. And the first break. And it looks like Mr. Volkman might pull that one off. And he does. So we'll zoom in here and take a look at the wheel. And around it goes. 8-ball it is. You people are lucky.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
All right. Cheddar Man's back in the booth with me.
Guess what? We're playing 8-ball again. Wow, why is that thing playing? Did I? Oh, I must have messed up the shortcuts again. Sorry, everybody. Hey, you got to see the Peace Hour brake shaft again. Did it start all the way from the beginning?
Yeah. You told me to hit that button.
Oops. Yep. I'll have to fix those. No biggie.
Right?
All right, so it is a race to 10 again. We're playing 8-ball again. That's funny. How many people in the comments said that?
A few of them.
I don't even have to change anything. I mean, they're all laughing at it. This is all. This is easy for me. Better make sure these shortcuts work. Yep. We're good.
All right.
All right. Thanks everybody for being here. And holy cow, look at the chat blowing up already. We got 34 viewers. Baby Cheddar's in the house. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. John, I get a kick out of John Klein. You know, and this is 3 out of 4 now, last matches, that he's always been first in the chat. And it seems to be a goal for him.
To be the first one?
He's got to be the first one to chat. So, congratulations yet again, John.
There's no prize for it, just a FYI.
No, well.
Unless I wasn't informed of it. I did not get that memo.
So, John, you're from the Wausau area, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere, or Wisconsin Rapids, right? So you know Sondo pretty well. This is, I think, probably going to be a little bit of a split in the cheerleading crowd in the chat of who's cheering for who. There's, obviously Tim Volkman being the local favorite.
Yep.
But John's been around for about 130 years now, so I think I can't wait to do his interview because he's a natural. He said he worked for Channel 7 News for a while, so his player spotlight is it went pretty well, to say the least. Wow, what a great shot!
That was a beautiful shot by Tim.
I think in hindsight, I believe he probably would have liked to see that 4-ball fall too.
Yep.
But I mean, this is pretty simple. I think though, he's really going to have to concentrate on his shape on the 1-ball, because if both balls, there's a really good chance that both of these balls are going to go in. I'm going to get you the overhead view real quick.
I think he's shooting the 4 clean. Oh yeah. Interesting.
I think I would have played the combo and played, because he had the perfect. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If he gets out, that's all that matters.
Right. This is why we're in the booth, and they're out there.
What's going on, Fred Renner? I'll tell you what, Fred, at some point, and remind me of this or send me a private message, I'd like to get your label. I don't know if you want more business throughout the year for your salsa and asparagus and everything else. Send me a private message. I'd like to get your ditchweed. I'd like to get your ditchweed sticker that you put on your jars. I was thinking about this the other day on the stream. So let me know if you're interested. So Trevor Simpson, as always, thanks for being here.
Roger's in the chat.
Roger who?
Roger Pregler.
Oh, I don't know that guy. Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, of course, that is the one and only John Kramer. And if it wasn't for John, you wouldn't be seeing the scoreboard. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. That hit the outer point, and not only is he behind the 9, but I think he took the kick away from the 9 or the 11.
Yep.
I don't think he can get past either one of those. I think he's going to have a hard time just even hitting the 8 ball instead of...
Well, the overhead, he might be able to get past that 11. Well, maybe not.
So in a little while, what I'm going to be doing, folks, is... So I have... by now, most people have... Ooh, good hit. Very good hit.
Yeah, got a hit out of it at least.
And...
Man, it clustered up a little bit.
He left John with a shot on the 11 in the side, but that's about it. So John Kramer contacted me yesterday too, and a lot of others after the announcement that I made about the Junior Knockout Challenge, and he's donating some really cool stuff. So thanks, John. And I have a list of a lot of people that have really come together in the pool community to make sure that this Junior Knockout Challenge happens. So we'll get to that later. Of course, Jesse Crook is here in person. Corey Schneider, let's go Sando. Smart shot. Al Holden tuning in, I believe, from Florida yet. I'm assuming he's still down there. Michael Parker. As always, liking and sharing and subscribing, and what does that mean?
What does what mean?
That. Right there. That subscribe thing.
That subscribe thing.
Yeah.
Means
that would be awesome for all of our viewers.
All you
to do
viewers
that.
should subscribe and like and share. Oh, I suppose I ought to share, huh?
Michael Parker, thanks for tuning in. I know you got a lot going on in your life the last couple of days, and my heart goes out to you, man. We wish everybody in here wish Hunter the best, and that is. Did he call that? Did he call that?
I don't know.
No, he didn't.
By the way, he's shaking his head. I don't think
John's
he did.
coming to the table. So, oh wow.
Oh, let's watch I kind of missed it. Let's watch the replay.
Yeah,
the delay.
Called it in the corner and kicked it in the side.
He kicked it up in the
instead.
side. That's crazy.
So, Michael Parker, I hope you don't mind me saying anything, but so his son Hunter has some health issues. We'll leave it at that. And had some pretty rough couple of days. So everybody in the chat is pulling for you, man. Mike Lemire saying, "What's up, guys?" Get you over to the break cam. What's going on, Sean Hanna? Armstrong Street says, "I hope they both win." I don't know how that's possible, but that would be fun. Roger Pregler, as you already mentioned, and there's Andy Kuntz from Wisconsin Pool Players Society tuning in. What's going on, Todd Jewell from Sheboygan? All right, I don't know if... Yep, pocketed to the stripe.
Tim just sent me a text. I was going to call that shot too, damn it.
He sent you the text from
his phone sitting outside the booth. Yeah, I was going to call that. Damn. I can say that, right?
No.
Oh, oops, no. Sorry. Trying to get you banned on YouTube.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
So much for 5 cents you were making this month.
All right. Well, now that it's Outer Points Productions instead of Outer Points Streaming, if anybody knows how YouTube works, I'm pretty much starting all over. And that's totally okay with me. I don't mind at all. So I have to get to 1,000 subscribers to become monetized. So
Tell all your friends.
I don't think it'll take all that long. I hope not anyway. But honestly, if it does, so be it. So what Andy Kuhn says, yes, thank you very much. And, ooh, yeah, that one's not going in there. So, yes, I do remember that, Andy, that you did, you are sponsoring a player. One of the things that I wanted to do, and you know what, as long as Tim is, I'll wait between racks. There's a pretty long list of people that have really stepped up. But kind of going on what you just said there, Andy, is I want to make sure that there is no entry fee for the kids, if that makes sense. All the money is going to be going towards the payout. Taylor Collar is taking care of getting trophies for all the juniors. I am working with Nate Mindham of Onboard Sports Apparel to get all of the kids' shirts.
Cool.
I want all of them to have their own personalized shirt. So all of that is not cheap. I'll just leave it at that. So that's what I need the help with. And there are so many people that have stepped up that have said, I'd like to get a gas card for the parents that are driving here, because some of these juniors are going to be, there's one in particular, he's going to be coming from 4.5 hours away.
Wow. That's a trip.
Yep. So we're going to make it worth it for him.
That is awesome.
And Baby Cheddar, of course, said that Little Cheddar will be getting a tattoo at 1,000 subscribers. You had to bring that up again, didn't you? I like the idea.
Yeah,
Did not work out at all like he had hoped.
Opened up that for,
because
unfortunately.
It sure did. No doubt.
Seven ball with a little spin. Try and miss the 3 and come off the side rail and back out towards the middle.
Yeah, he's going to catch the backside of that 5. Oh, boy.
Ooh. Ooh.
And dumps the cue ball in the side. So what's going on, Mad Matt? Todd Holzer. Oh, he retracted his. Actually, Todd is isn't he is one of the owners of On the Hill up in Mosinee, if I'm not mistaken. What's going on, Todd?
Oh, okay.
David Searing.
We put a magnet on the 8-ball part, that's why.
Yep.
Make it more challenging for the higher caliber shooters.
So Dave's been counting. He said, yeah, there's 5 out of the 8 so far. Anthony Sadlin. Hey, look, pool and stuff. Yay. What's going on, Anthony? I hope the food truck business is doing well. That man has some of the best pulled pork I've ever had my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, he was at BCA or the CSI state tournament last. Was it last year or the year before? Oh my gosh. Then he made his own from scratch mac and cheese just to die for. Good stuff.
Nice shot.
Yeah, and I think the only thing to avoid here is, actually that worked out really good because he's not over any ball. So if he had to, bridge over any ball for this, it would have been really difficult to get shape on the 8 ball, but I think he's pretty good right now. I think he's probably just play the 8 in the side.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, make it. Oh,
But hey, what do we know?
had a little angle on it. Perfect speed.
Yep, beautiful speed.
All right, that is 2-0 in favor of Sando. This is kind of starting out like Monday's match, where Tim Stockinger had a couple of opportunities in the first couple of racks, did not
Capitalize.
correct, and Terrence Beck jumped out to a massive lead. But we're not going to talk about that too much. I don't want Terrence to come down and beat the hell out of me.
I'll video it.
No.
Might get some likes on the YouTube channel for that.
So John Klein said that Sando was at the spot today, and I told him, it's going to be 8 ball, right? I don't understand why there's equal amounts of little pies on that wheel. I don't know why it keeps landing on the 8 ball. That's kind of weird.
Todd says thanks for the pool hall mention.
You betcha, Todd. Actually, Todd came up with the idea. I think it was Todd so there's a couple of it confuses me with 2 different profile names on Facebook. So Todd I think it was Todd that came up with the idea that he is going to run a satellite or a couple of satellite tournaments, that the winner of those satellite tournaments he's going to pay for the entry into KO 3.0. So, and I think it's such an awesome idea to be able to, to reach that far,
right,
from Oshkosh, and the momentum, or how this is gathering the momentum for other pool halls to be running satellite tournaments, to get an entrant from their local area into one of the knockout challenges. It just, I tell you, that smile,
awesome.
it just, it puts a big smile on my face. So, thank you.
Yeah, I like what you're doing.
Trevor, thank you, Chris. Trevor Simpson, he just offered to be my bodyguard. So, that's fantastic. So one thing before I forget, while John's playing this combo here, if you're over on Facebook, again, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But if you get an opportunity, or you have a Gmail account, I don't think you even have to have one. I'm not 100% positive on that. Don't get me wrong. Get on over to YouTube. A couple of reasons. One, not a very good reason, because the commentary is still the same crap that you're listening to right now. Yeah, so it goes without saying. So the other reason is there's a little bit more clarity, and you have the ability to. So I don't have the Facebook chat up there, and I feel bad because it's one of the things I got to figure out on my own, to bring both chats in at the same time, and
just give me another monitor.
I do have the ability, but we don't have room for another monitor.
It can go up there.
No.
What do you mean, no?
That's not a bad idea, actually. You won't be able to read it from up there.
Yeah, you will have it tilted down this way.
You can't see that far, can you? I've seen your pool game.
Ouch. Oh, that hurts a little.
So anyway, what were we talking about? I don't remember.
Facebook and chat for Facebook.
Get on over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. And here, let me show you how easy it is. Watch this. Hit the like,
Ding.
and then you share it, or you subscribe, and then you hit that little bell. because that is what's going to notify you every time one of these matches is about to start. And other matches too, because there's a whole lot more coming after summer and beginning of fall, and holy cow, you have no idea. And thanks to Chris Green and Kevin Dorn and Roger Pregler and Matt Strong, the list goes on and on and on, that people that have come up with some really incredible ideas. So it's not all me. I'd like to claim it all, but yeah.
You still make it happen, though.
Sometimes I'm beside myself with excitement.
And I won't make a comment on that. Nice shot. Slow down. Slow down.
Yeah. Still got the combo.
Got the 15. Oh, yeah. I didn't see the 13 in the corner there.
Yeah, and
it's behind my pole.
The biggest thing for Tim is to make, he definitely wants that 15 to stay on the table.
Yes.
Because he has to use the 15 to get on the 8, in my opinion. So he's going to want
use the 15 to get on the 9.
That too.
Actually, I kind of like that idea that you're just talking about. Hit the 15 soft, dump that 13, and then take the 9, and you got the 15 in the corner as your safety valve.
Yep. If he can see the 9 now, which I don't believe he can. I think that cue ball's snuggled up pretty tight
he's
to that 8.
Snuggled up on that 8.
Yep.
Beautiful.
That's what he's looking at. And he does have a shot if he can just about make that 15 from anywhere on the table. So even though it's a harder shot, I believe you have to play the 9 here. The 15 ball is, I always call it, my reference is the target ball. So the target ball is, to me, it's always the ball before the 8. And I think he has to have the 15 for his for his target ball.
Agreed. And then again, what do we know?
What's going on, Larry Dassow? And again, there's nothing wrong with this, but how does he get on the 8 ball now?
Yep.
That 8 has one pocket and one pocket only, and that's right by the 3 ball. So he's going to have to, and it's definitely possible. He's going to be jacked up over the 8 ball a little bit, and get it right by the 5. The hard part is not you don't want to run into the 3 ball or the 1.
Right.
It's a lot of traffic.
Nice stroke. Nice shot.
Wow, what a great shot.
That was an awesome shot. Hell yeah.
And again, I've known both of these guys for a long, long time, but we're always rooting for a good match. So, Tim has worked his butt off on this rack, so you want to see him finish it.
Yes.
I want him to see the
nice shot.
That's fantastic. That is a great out. That's why these guys are 600 and above Fargo. All right, while Tim's racking, this is what I was talking about. This is a list just in the last less than 48 hours of when I put my video on there for one of the juniors. If you've already seen it, thank you. But these are all the people that have put forth some either cash or are purchasing gas cards, they are Jonathan Hellion. I don't mean to single anybody out. That's why I didn't put any dollar amounts on there, because I don't think it's really anybody's business.
Right.
And because they've all given, there's no amount that's too small, in my opinion. So if you want to be one of those people, just hit the reverse, or hit the, you can go back and watch the video. And you can scan either one of those QR codes at the bottom. That's Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. And all of that money I'm tracking. That's all for the Junior Knockout Challenge in a month and a half or so, somewhere around there. So every penny, and I mean every single penny, is going to be going towards that juniors, and for some of the parents, if they have to, pay for their kids to get here or so on. So thank you to all those people.
Definitely. It is awesome.
Meadleman Billiards. Todd the Legend is at Earl's house watching tonight, I was told. As in Todd Holzer. All right. Eric Swiney in the house. What's going on, my friend?
Ooh.
Hope you are doing well. Eric, do me a favor. This has been bothering me for a long, long time. Is it pronounced Swiney or Sweeney? Because I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. I don't want to be an idiot. Well, I am an idiot, but, for other reasons. That's just the way it is. So I got a question for all of our viewers, and I just thought of this while we're waiting for Tim. So the sound effects, I want to make it where it's constantly changing, but I don't want it to be what I think is the most fun. I want it to be what the viewers think is going to be, because I'm going to use sound effects whether people are,
Well, you got to keep the giggle. I love the giggle.
Absolutely. So jump into the chat and tell me what kind of, and if you've mentioned Caddyshack or anything like that, that's almost a given, because that is going to happen. But be a little bit more specific. So jump in the chat and tell me what. And I know I'm going to get some
Be careful what you wish for.
Absolutely. But I don't have to do it. This is
true.
So, and I've already tried to get Steve Carell with That's What She Said. And I can't find a good wave file for it. So
somebody's cheering for Tim. Badger State Property.
All right. So who is Badger State Property Maintenance? I would like to know. It might be somebody that Tim knows really well. That's a good force follow.
Very nice shot.
Here, this is the challenge. So he can very easily, obviously, pocket the 11. That's what he was going for. But I think he's going to have to give that. You know what?
Going to have to give it a stroke to get that 8 out or the 3 out of the way.
This is going to answer the question, though. All right, I lied. No, it's not. That's not going to answer any questions at all. Does the 8 go past the 3?
No.
Does it go past the 2?
No.
All right, so that's kind of the predicament that Tim's in. He's going to...
And if it does go past the 2, it's a super tight pocket. Like, he's hitting that very outside edge.
Pocket the 11. Side. That's a great shot. I don't think he was rewarded
as much as he should have been.
But, yeah. I don't know
If
if...
he was playing me, he'd make that shot. Just to,
Everybody
upset me.
Sure.
Because they all played a A game against me. That's why I can't get ahead and get my Fargo up. Everybody runs out on me.
So it's Swanee. SW dot.
It's me, Andy.
Oh, Andy Kuntz? Badger State Property Maintenance. Man, what do you all do?
I bet you they do lawn cutting and snow blowing. Are you too good to go home?
Are you too good for your home? Because that's when Adam Sandler was talking.
Yep. Talking to the ball.
Yeah, talking to the golf
I love
ball.
that movie.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. And that's a really good reference for pool. I like that one. Thanks, Trevor. I'm going to put that on the list.
Are you too good to go home? Why don't you just go home? Or just tap it in. Just tap it in.
Tap, tap, taparoo. It's in the hole. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of Caddyshack references that we could use. Yeah, Fred Runner just said it. Tap it in. Left himself a little bit on the rail there, but I think it's just high ball, pocket the 3, and play the 8 in the side where his hand is right now. That should be just make the ball. He should get there.
Make the ball, put a good
and it skidded.
On it.
It skidded just a little bit, and that was the issue with being on the rail, is kind of pushed through the cue ball a smidge. What's going on, Dumper Dan? It's always a great night for pool, man. Todd Jewell, I like that one. That's a good one too. The price is wrong, Bob.
Whack.
Yeah, I don't think I could live without that laugh. As much as I'd like to change it up.
That's the one thing that has to stay.
Yeah.
Ooh, hit that way too hard, in my opinion. Well,
nope.
I guess that'll work out for him.
Actually, this is really good because it leaves him
better options.
Perfect angle to play the 8 in the side.
Yep.
This middle ball. All right, we should have a tie score.
That's all. Bill Larson says it's Happy Gilmore, not Caddyshack. And he's correct.
Whatever, Bill.
Feel the love. Do you feel the love in the chat? There's about that much love here in the booth, too.
Yeah. Good to see it, Bill. That's the first thing that he says. That's all right. He knows I love him. Obviously, he's a little off kilter today. He's working on his stance again.
Right? Uh-oh.
Well, there's a guy that I haven't seen in the chat because he's usually here taking a nap in the corner as Willie Munson would normally do.
I haven't watched that yet.
he was taking a nap Monday night, so we turned the camera over on him when it was me and Dumper Dan were in the booth together, and he's like, "Hey, look at Craig Fowler over there." So, what's going on, Craig? Bill, there's no way you're going to do that. That's just it's not going to happen.
That's what makes us chat so entertaining.
Yeah, that's the word I'd use. Mm-hmm. Entertaining.
Entertaining.
Yep.
That's why we're getting so many, constant followers.
How many people have... Holy cow, we got 24 likes. How many shares do we have? Yikes. Thank you.
Got quite a few watching, too.
Yeah, and if you know what, let's...
Oh, what was that?
What Andy just said there, I think, is a great idea. If you haven't already, do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
Subscribe.
And share it.
Click the bell. Get the notifications. So you can have more of this wonderful entertainment.
Well, at least the pool.
Well, that's the skill. We're the entertainment side. Oh, it was Matt with you in the booth on Monday when Craig was sleeping. Mr. Sweeney says.
That wasn't Monday then, because the last time we were here was Terrence Beck and Tim Stockinger, which was Monday.
Oh, that must have been the Sunday match.
It might have been the Sunday match.
Yep. Yeah, because I was here running the Sunday tournament.
Yep. You're right, Eric.
That was Sunday he was sleeping. Napping. Napping.
I'd like to apologize to Craig, for pointing out the fact that he was napping, but I'm not going to. I'd like to, but I won't.
Now, this has turned into a very ugly rack for both of them.
Matt is a blast having in the booth, along with and along with Chris here too. I have a list of what I've been trying to do, and people don't realize that, is I am trying to pick a commentator that for each one of the matches that either knows one of the players or is some kind of affiliation with one of the players, like Dumper Dan, coming in commentating for Tim Stockinger.
Yep.
And there's not one commentator that I've had so far that has been biased or, it's just been mediocre commentary on the pool. So that's what makes it fun. Holy crap.
That's like moving some furniture. Well,
I think he's
got the 162 tied up unless he cleans out that 9 right now, which he might have to. I'd probably do the 13-7.
13-7. Oh, yeah.
You got the 2 tied up with the 9 ball. The 1-6 ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
I think you called it.
Nice. Yeah, the only thing he's got now is the 4 ball. 4! Golfing.
Oh, yeah.
Golfing.
That's a good one.
Sorry.
Yes, this definitely is.
Ooh, the Gong Show. There we go.
So I'm going to expound a little bit on what Trevor just said. So I love that you're here, and I keep count on all the subscribers and anything on the channel. So the big thing is, when it comes to having your own YouTube channel, subscribers mean everything. And some people don't realize that is, you can like the Facebook pages, which I super, super appreciate. The biggest thing for me or any other YouTuber or live stream is the subscribers, because that's what gets me to have the ability to continue what I'm doing. And what that means, why I'm saying that is, at some point, I am going to have to be monetized for the work that I'm putting in. And believe me, I love what I'm doing. But the more subscribers I get over the course of time, the more I'm going to get paid. The more money I'm going to make. So if you're not already a subscriber please do that. It costs you nothing. Zero. It is the press of a button. And if you don't want all the notifications and everything, that is just fine. Just hit the subscribe button. So thanks for bringing that up, Trevor. What did Craig Fowler? I was resting my eyes.
Resting my eyes, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, that's your story. You do whatever you want. Well, look at...
Uh-oh.
So, see that little billet spin logo there? That's none other than Mr. Rich Stadler. That's his company, one of the sponsors. And his life is empty without Craig Fowler. That is so sweet. You guys hug it out in the chat. Say, you know what, everybody, let's have a group hug for let's have a group hug for Rich and Craig, shall we? You know, put a little hug symbol in the Or send them both a kiss. That's always nice too. I'm assuming Rich Stadler probably has the stream on his new surround sound in his living room. You better.
Michael Parker, yes, that would help.
That's how you do it.
Get it done.
This has been a fun game because this is the first chess match of this entire match so far.
Yep.
That's the cool thing about 8-ball.
That's what I like about 8-ball.
Me too.
Really-
Rotation, you don't have that ability. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that because you can play a lot of saves, but...
No, even me. I love 8-ball over rotation. I like the thinking side of it. Try and figure out your patterns.
Wow. So, Meadleman Billiards. I'm at a loss for words. I don't... Thank you. Wow, what an offer. That is really, really appreciated. You know, and
Awesome.
I promise you, mark my words, it's just going to get better. So if you like what you see now, other than Rich Stadler,
Again, feeling the love.
Baby Cheddar blowing kisses for Craig and Rich. That's sweet. Bill Larson said he's... He's not working on his stance today. He's working on his approach.
Put some air in them tires.
Oh my! Oh, I think I'm gonna wet my pants. Just when you thought it couldn't get any funnier. And again, if you don't know who Bill Larson is, he's working on his approach right now. The man is in a wheelchair, and he has a better sense of humor than most people I know that have working legs.
Amen to that.
So
I've only met him a couple of times, but agreed.
Consider yourself lucky. What a fun game this is. Nobody wants to give up Brack 5.
Nope. They're... Now, Tim tried a couple breakouts, but now he's back to that. I'm just going to bang some balls around. Ooh.
Well, the whole idea obviously was to, maybe get behind one of those balls, and did not accomplish it. And I think he left Tim with the 13 ball.
Yeah, it's close. Can't quite tell from my angle, but it's close.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Boy, that is...
And from that angle, I think
you're
he's
right,
blocked.
Chris. I think you're right, Chris. I don't think he can see that.
Yep. Jumping.
So we're going to go vertical with his Jacoby jump cue.
Yep, he's going for that 14.
Hey, Maya Hookstra, if you're watching, pay close attention. Maya had mentioned on Facebook today that Tim is the jump king when it comes to pool.
He's definitely pretty accurate.
I'll take him on anytime.
He's out of practice a little bit.
Oh, that's the excuse we're going to go with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Well, I'd like to watch you and him,
I think
have a jump game.
That'd be a good battle.
Yes, it would. Of course, we got to get you a little crappier jump cue for that. That one you got's way too easy to use. Makes me even look good.
Holy hell. You see what Baby Cheddar just said?
No. That is not the way to get pizza.
Real funny, Baby Cheddar. Real funny.
Roman noodles the next time you come to town. If you're lucky.
If you're watching on, no, don't. If you're watching on Facebook, you can't see it. So that's another reason to get on over to YouTube. Because Baby Cheddar just said, don't worry, Dad. If you do wet yourself, at least that you're wearing your adult diapers now. So that's really... Oh, and Andy thinks it's funny, too. So, yeah.
Armstrong Street wants in on the jump contest. We might have something here.
Deal. So Dan Welch says Dale always picks on his booth. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. Well, they pick on me too. So
we do. I've been nice so far tonight, though. I haven't had thrown out too many comments.
No, it's early in the night.
True.
I'm
not quite warmed up yet.
Yeah, I get it. Ooh, this is a funky angle for both of these balls.
Yeah, for either one of these shots.
Yeah, so he's too close to the rail to draw back to where he is now. He probably end up drawing it in the corner. And the angle on the 2 ball is he's going to have to jack up, and I don't know if he can get to the long side of this 6, though.
Oh.
Yeah, that was he left himself pretty tough.
He didn't really sell out to Tim either with the way that 10-14's sitting.
Not at all.
So force him to bank.
But if I was Tim, I'd be thrilled to be back at the table right now because John should have been out. So Todd Holzer asks, how do I get a sponsorship on your stream? Well, thank you very much for asking.
Send him money.
Okay, that's partially true. It's a little bit more in depth to that.
Right away.
So
details.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. That's not it.
Strike one. Oh, looks like Tim's gonna try and cut the 10 ball.
So I don't have... bear with me, Todd. I will answer that question.
See, sending money is so much easier.
True. And that is true. Boy, I tell you, this is a tough shot for Tim.
Yep. Touchy.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I was surprised he went that way.
I don't think he would have had to have drawn out of that to avoid that scratch.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't bank to 13. I think
Yeah,
that'd
I don't
give
know
him
if
a
I would have
couple
done
more
that.
options.
I don't know if I would have done that either because he had even the bank. I don't think he would have gotten on the 10 or the 14.
True.
It was tough, and the 13 was no easy bank either.
Nice shot.
Whatever, Bill. Jesus, man, I am getting tortured tonight.
I don't have to torture you. The chat's doing it for me.
Every night. That's nothing new.
True.
All right, Sondo coming out on top of that game. That was a fun game of 8-ball. All right, we got 3-2. Damn, Larry, that's holy hell. Jesus, you guys are brutal tonight.
Platform shoes.
I'm Chad Bame in the house. Yeah, you guys are all really freaking funny.
You see what your daughter just said?
I'm trying not to pay attention anymore. Yes, that's what you get for not getting her pizza. Oh, that looks like a dry break.
Little Caesars is on the way.
What?
The worst
No.
pizza out there.
No, it's not.
Stripes actually look kind of open. Maybe a slightly touchy lead for the 15 and the 9, but beyond that. What are you breaking over there?
Everything that I can.
Okay. As long as the stream keeps going.
I think so.
As long as the video keeps running, we're good. Well, as long as he doesn't roll past that 7, if he's looking at taking that 14, he should have the 9. Slow down. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, you're working on the sponsor thing.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to see if I can fix this real quick and get that. Not sure how to replace the...
Well, like I said, I was afraid of. Tim overruled his shot for the 9, so I think now he's looking at how to play the 13. Not quite sure if he can see the 15. Gonna have to jack up on this though if he wants to draw out.
Oh my God. You guys are brutal. Armstrong Street, of course, says, All these jokes are cheesy. Well done. Excellent. Andy says Dale needs some cheddar clogs for that added height. Trevor said he'll give me piggyback rides, and I could reach and see.
Nice.
Man. And then there's the quote from Baby Cheddar herself. That's some... Here, you know what? I don't know if YouTube is going to do it or not, so I'll try it. I'll see if I can get away with it. Probably not. But that is some funny right there. I try. I knew it wasn't going to. They're really good at using that censor button. Sons of... Kiss my... What's going on, Scuba Steve? Larry Dasso, you are very welcome, sir. Owen Tovar says, "Go Tim."
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of a 50-50 cheering section in the chat here. I know Tim's not happy about giving up ball in hand, but better than actually dumping the 8 in the side, so...
No doubt.
But it's no easy out. Somebody has to deal with the 2, 6, and 3. Don't stream angry.
Don't stream angry. Jeepers Christmas. Bill, you're killing me tonight, man. So I'm assuming anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, Owen Tovar, are you Brett's son or brother or cousin, or I'm just kind of curious. So
you want to name all the family members to get it right?
I don't know who they are. So after yesterday's post, and I kind of mentioned to Chris earlier that Brett was extremely generous for the Junior Knockout Challenge, and that's why you see the new logo. And somebody else mentioned that before too. There's a new sponsor on there, and I can't thank Brett enough for that. It's Tovar Construction here in Oshkosh, actually. And let me put...
Ooh. Did not see that scratch coming.
No, me either. I don't think John did either. So if you watch your screen right now, I think it's coming up either after Matt Strong, the Strong Knife Company. Take a look. It's Tovar Construction. I really like. It's a cool logo. Yeah, there it is. You know, it's simple, but it's kind of elegant, if you will. I like that. So
it's sharp.
Yeah. Thank you, Brett and or Owen. Oh, so Owen is his son, Brett's son. Awesome.
Okay.
So let's go back a little bit. Chad Powell says, "Good evening, gentlemen. Thanks for the stream. You are very welcome, sir. Looks great. Sounds, well, meh."
It sounds good. It just the commentators aren't good. Oh, nice spin.
Thanks, buddy. Well, us short people, Tim Volkman included, I think he's maybe got me by about an inch. We've got trouble on shots like this because he is jacked up, 5 feet down table over this 3-ball, and he almost has to draw back a smidge. He doesn't have to, but it
nice
probably
shot.
would, yeah. Now I think he's actually 2 straight on this 15.
I think he still can make it in the side, though. I think it's out far enough. He's really good at them side pocket shots.
Yeah, but those outer points are pretty firm on this table.
Yeah.
I think it goes past the 1, though.
Agreed.
This is one you just pocket speed. Do not hit it firm because it will sit right in the jaws on the shelf.
Beautiful. Oh!
Yeah, that was...
You would have missed the one. I think he had it.
It was really snug. So, Owen, do you work for your dad as well in the construction business? Either way, tell Brett thank you on my behalf. Much appreciated. What are we missing here? What did I miss anyway? Oh, boy.
Armstrong Street. I'm surprised Dale's even getting these jokes. I figured they go right over his head.
You know what? I'm going to just go home. I'm going to shut the freaking stream off. Actually, I want to eat something first, so I'll just let you handle it.
Okay. I'll call you when I get in trouble. Which button do I push?
Right. So, what you're saying is I probably won't even make it to my car?
Oh, I got more faith in myself than that. You'll at least make it at least to Nina before I call you. Ooh. Just a bit outside.
Wow. And
he's gonna
gives it to Tim.
Gives it.
All right. We are knotted up at 3 apiece. I am going to actually leave the booth in the incapable hands of Mr. Chris Green for a moment because I really got to use the little pool players room pretty bad.
Don't forget your stool. Oh, yes, please.
All right. God be with us all.
If it goes black, it's not my fault. Uh-oh.
What's that? Actually, okay, so that's a good. So what I'm going to do then is take 5 minutes, and then I'm going to play your player spotlight.
Okay.
So take your time.
All right. Cool.
Hey, that'll give you time to use the little boy's room and drag out your ladder and get up to the right height.
All right, change of plans, everybody, and this actually works out good. So Tim actually just came up to the booth, and he's like, man, I have really got to use the bathroom. So that works out really good for everybody else because what I'm going to do then is... Give me just a moment. A little break in the action. We are going to do Tim Volkman's player spotlight. And I'm going to get away. I don't even want to see the chat anymore right now. Good evening, everybody. We are already in the middle of the match, as you already know. It's probably right around, I don't know, Game 7, Game 8, depending on how the match is going. And that's kind of how we do it. I'd like to split it up evenly. So this is the player spotlight of that gentleman right over there, Mr. Tim Volkman. Welcome to the booth, Tim. Glad to have you in Knockout Challenge 2.0.
Thank you for having me, Dale.
Glad you're here. Yeah, it's a treat having some of the old guys that, well, I shouldn't say old, not in age.
Old enough.
Guys that I've known for, holy crap, how long have we known each other?
At least 20 years.
Yeah, quite a bit. So, in the player spotlight, first of all, who's Tim Volkman? Where does he come from?
Yeah, I'm Tim Volkman. I'm from the Oshkosh area here. Black Wolf Township, Van Dyne, to be absolutely exact. But, yeah, lived here pretty much my whole life. Spent 10 years in the military, and I've been out for 20 now, and just fell in love with pool about the age of 8 years old. Of course, Dad was in the local watering hole once in a while after work for a happy hour. So I spent some time on the pool table, and, yeah, here we are.
So you've been playing for, how old are you now?
49.
49.
Yeah.
So you've been playing for 40 years already.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Man, time flies.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we're... I'd never even thought I'd make it to 57, but here we are.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny, too. Have you ever thought that you'd be sitting in a booth telling your life story right before a match?
Absolutely not.
So-
I mean, this is amazing. I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
And that's okay, you know. And that's one of the things we talked about before. Is if you weren't nervous, you wouldn't care,
Right.
you know.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
the fun thing about it. I'm just as nervous as you are. So even after all this time, so what's your favorite game of pool and why?
Yeah, absolutely. I love 9-ball. That was the game back when I was growing up, or we were growing up, that everybody was playing, mainly on the bar table. But as I got in the military and started traveling around, it was on the 9-footers more than anything. And just fell in love with that game, and that's it.
What did you do in the military?
I was an information systems technology guy.
Okay.
I still do that for a great corporation in the area, and very, very proud and thankful to have that occupation.
Awesome. That's good to hear. So, how about equipment? What's your playing cue and your
Yeah.
break cue
And so I have a sugar tree, and please don't ask me where it's from. I think
Okay,
it's
I won't.
Arizona somewhere. Wheat State Shaft. Bought it from my buddy Craig Fowler. Hey Craig, if you're out there, thank you so much.
Oh, I guarantee he's going to be watching tonight. If not, he's going to be sleeping in that chair over there.
Yeah, I hounded him for like 2 years to buy that cue. He let me try it one time. He came in the pool hall with it, and it took me 2 years to get him to sell it, and I really thank him for doing that because it plays great.
Awesome. So, how long have you had your Wheat State?
Approximately 2 years now.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's still one of the best shafts out there. Incredible. But anywho, so break cue, you have...
I still got a BK3. I got a new tip put on it recently.
Okay.
That actually it hits even harder than I almost want it to. But it plays really good, and I'm happy to have it.
How about jump cue? I know you're...
Old school Jacoby, man.
So
Yeah.
it's one of the things, and I think somebody said it on Facebook today. I think it was Maya Hookstra, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He's like the jump king when it comes to pool. So you've got that to live up to tonight, maybe.
I've had my moments. Like I did take a 6-year hiatus to take care of my mother who was sick. So I'm just really getting back into the game. And yeah, I don't think I'll be as good as I was then, but
Hey, you never know.
might be able to have a spark in there somewhere.
Well, plus golf season is coming up, and I know because I've caddied for you out at Whistling Straits, and a couple of your friends, if you
Yep.
remember, that
Oh,
was
loved it.
God, that was a blast. But I know you play a lot of golf in the summer, and most of us pool players take the summer off for the most part.
Yep.
So, when it comes to the game of the pool, who would you say is your biggest influence to the game?
I would have to say there's a ton of people who influence my game. Obviously, the folks that brought these great establishments to Oshkosh, and like Larry Backus and the Magnet, and originally Kendall Cook with break time, which was a long time ago. But I have to say, if I would say my biggest influence would be a Larry Neville. He just seemingly dominated the game for so many years and was such a nice guy. And so yeah, but there's a ton of others.
Yeah, and that's, may he rest in peace. I mean, what a big influence on the state of Wisconsin, having Larry Neville. And now we have Tyler Steyer and Margaret
Absolutely.
here, which is
Yep.
they're influencing so many kids and so many adults alike with their lessons and everything else.
Absolutely.
It's a good time to be in pool, in my opinion.
Absolutely is.
So outside of pool, what are some of your hobbies that nobody knows about?
Well, like you mentioned, I love to golf. I enjoy a couple happy hours down at the Lakeshore Mart, just down the road from me, and Wentz on the lake and stuff like that. I go to TJ's. I just love hanging out with people.
Yeah,
Happy people make me happy, and it's fun to be around happy people.
I like that answer. It's one of the things, and it's difficult in the pool community sometimes, but I'm one of those too. I would rather surround myself with positive people than negative people, because then you can become one of them.
Absolutely.
So Anywho, thank you very much for stopping in, Tim. I hope the match is going well for you. We kind of talked about, Monday's match. You got a lot to live up to.
I'm telling you, that match was amazing.
Yeah, Terrence Beck and Tim Stockinger. That was a good match. Fun to watch. So
absolutely.
I hope yours is going just as well. I'm, as my stream and as a commentator, I can't be biased, but best of luck to you. So
thank you so much and everything you do, Dale.
You bet.
You're the man.
Much appreciated.
Yep.
All right, everybody. That is the player spotlight of Tim Volkman. Hope you enjoyed it. And we are back at... Actually, both players are back at the table. So Tim is racking right now. And let's get on with the match. It is all knotted up at 3 apiece. Tim said he could not hold his bladder any longer. So let's go back at some of these real fun-filled freaking comments, shall we?
You love the comments and you know it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever we're congratulating Bill Larson on for. So shout out to Bill at Spin Pens for introducing me to this channel. As Baby Cheddar said there, Cravado Loco, thanks for joining us so very much. I hope you are already a subscriber. That would be awesome. So there's somebody in the chat right there that we're going to have to give a little shout out to. If you might know who this person is, it's Amy Woolens Cools. Her son is going to be playing in the Knockout Challenge. And yeah, there's... I'm glad you're here, Amy. I hope it's you and Jamie and your son. I'm not going to say his name on the air. Some people already know that, but I hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. And looking forward to meeting you, young man. And I did not ignore your message from yesterday. It's just been pretty busy. But thanks for tuning in, man. And Armstrong Street, I would really maybe recommend whatever you do for a day job, stick with it, man. Just stick with it. So, man, oh man, oh man, you guys are too much tonight. Of course, Larry Dasso, Dale, are you in your booster seats? I think what I'm going to do actually is get a porta potty for the booth, so we don't have to ever leave, and or I'm gonna tinkle in a hose that I'm gonna put a hose that goes all the way out to Chris Green's car.
Oh, I'm my car. What did I do?
Pete Besta in the house. What's going on, Pete? Thanks for tuning in.
Last time I helped you fix the stream.
All right, he's got an option to play the 10 or the 14. I like him playing this 10 ball as well. That's, I think, the proper order.
Yeah, looks like he's going to come around the 1.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I don't know if he has... We'll give you kind of a long view and see if his angle, how steep it is, because there's a good chance if he overhits this, that cue ball is going to be stuck behind the 6. So I don't know if he wants to draw out of it. I think he can draw enough to the side by the diamond right next to the side pocket and make sure that he's not behind the 6. And he's kind of lining that up where, and he has to find an angle on that 15. That he's got to have a slight angle because that 8 has 1 pocket.
Yep.
Or I'm sorry, potentially 2 pockets if he gets by the 7. He could play the 8 in the side, and then play the 8 where the 15 is as well. Not an easy rack to finish. And that's kind of what I was saying. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, that cue ball hit it just a smidge too firm. I think he can actually make this 15 yet, though. Rail first. I think he's going to have to masse around the 8 just
a hair bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get behind the 4, he should have a shot.
I'm glad to hear that, Amy. That just, you made my day yesterday, just so you know. And tell your son that, too. So did Jamie. You guys are awesome.
Armstrong says he's at the height of his comedy career.
Jesus.
Stick with drumming, buddy.
Wow. So, oh, my God.
Oh.
And then... Just... Holy cow.
Ooh.
All right, that is a foul.
All right. Start with the 3-5 and get rid of that crap in the middle of the table?
Yep, agreed. I think I would start with that 5 ball. Play it in the side closest to us.
Still not a bad idea. I like it.
Yeah, and this is going to be one of those racks that, you know, he's got 7 balls on the table, and it's all...
Yeah, you really can't go wrong unless you really get out of position somehow.
Yep, and everybody is going to run this rack completely different. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. If you make all the balls, then that's the right way to do it.
Oh, don't do it. Can't believe you did it.
I like that shot, actually, because he had to get somewhere down there for the 4 or the 7 or the 2 or one of those balls.
Yeah, but now you ain't got nothing on any of them.
What? You shoot the 4 in the corner.
Not easily.
What?
He's short like you. Look at him. He's stretching.
Jeez, man. Give the guy at least a little credit.
See, he doesn't like it. That's why he's going for the 5.
Yeah, this could get away from him.
Yeah.
He's got to be a little...
I didn't like coming around 3 rails.
I think I would actually play this 2... Yeah, I play the 2 ball and run into the 7 a bit. And there... Oh, boy, don't want to go in.
Ouch.
Yeah, I see a safety coming. Tim is not...
He hasn't quite settled down yet.
He's a very aggressive player.
Yes, he is.
I don't see Tim playing...
He does not play safes very often.
All he has to do, honestly, this is very simple safe, is just kind of hit the left side of the 7. And there he did call safe. Just hit the left side of the 7 and leave it. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
I would have liked to have seen it cover the 15 because
he hit it a tad hard, but
yeah, he did leave.
Yeah, when me and him even play one-on-one, I'm like, oh my God, you just played a safe on me. You never play safes. Kind of puts me in shock sometimes because I'm like, oh, now what do I do?
So I'm supposed to scroll back to Bill Larson's. He got invited to the North American International Invitational Wheelchair event in July. Holy crap, man.
Cool.
That's freaking awesome. Where is that going to be held, Bill? And you said that's in July. Wow. I can't wait.
Plenty of time to shine up the tires.
Make sure tighten all the bolts and everything. Jesus. Oh my God. That was Chris Green, just so you know, Bill. Put some armor all on those things.
Sorry.
Now I gotta go to the bathroom again. Damn it all. All right, what is John got up his sleeve?
He's trying to bank it in the side there. That's what he called anyways.
Oh my gosh. Did he get saved too?
No, I think Tim can see it. But maybe not. Give us that long view. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he can see that. Well, obviously you can see the 7, but I don't know.
I don't think you can see enough to pocketable, yep, without banking it.
Yeah, not where it is anyway. He might be able to throw it in, but I don't think it's...
No, he's banking up here in the corner. Coming up table. One time. He likes these banks. He'll drill it. If he's feeling it. Get in there.
Wow.
Nice shot.
That was impressive. Holy cow.
Nice shot.
Hey, Bill, send me some information on that. I'd really like to see. Wow, what an out. Holy... Did you see the look on Tim's face? That was...
Holy cow, I can't believe I pulled that off.
That was fantastic. His eyes were like as big as golf balls there for a second. That's a heck of an out. Todd Holzer says both players seem a little bit tight. So the event is in Quincy, Illinois. I like you looking for sponsorship. And like you looking for a sponsor. Well, I'll tell you what, Bill. Let's talk off air, and maybe we can have Outer Points Productions be your sponsor.
Scratch. Oh, this rack's got potential for a run.
Mike Gaines says Bill can stand up to the competition.
With a little support.
Oh, man. I don't care who you are. That is some funny right there.
This chat's bad influence. That's all I got to say.
You know, actually, I don't know if John Kramer. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. So you've got support from us. So, and it came right after. What was it? Right after Bill said he can stand up to the competition. So, John. Oh, that's funny. We'll support you, Bill. Even if we have to hold both of your hands while you're playing. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
It's got the 7 yet, I think.
Oh, okay. My booth cam is in the way there. I couldn't see that.
Oh, maybe not. Going for the 3. Nice shot.
Ooh.
Nice stroke.
Yeah, that almost stayed on the table. I think the only shot he's got now is the one in the side. And
It'll go all the way up
it
past
might
the
go
10.
past the 10. Yeah, you're right. It does.
I think I like the side better for a cue ball control, but try and hold for the 6.
So Baby Cheddar says she's working on a cheat sheet of pool terms and things like that. If anybody wants to throw something into the chat, help her out. There's probably a couple of slang words that are not meant for tonight's stream because there's... Ooh. Oh,
Nice
that
shot.
was a really good shot. The unfortunate part for John is he has to play the 7 next, and either way, I think he's going to have to play this 6-4 combo,
Agreed.
and that is not a gimme. The hardest part is
I'd probably take it now and save the 7.
I think he almost has to, just for the fact that there's
It'll keep the 9 tied up.
Yep.
If you do make it, depending on the leave, you still got your 7 ball.
Yeah, because if he leaves the combo for last, I don't believe that 6 is going to be in a very pocketable position.
Yep, that's what I would be worried about. What's going to happen to that 6 ball?
Wow. Bill says that is a week-long event.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was...
Ouch.
This didn't turn out all that bad for John, though.
No, not really. I mean, the 12-13's now tied up a little bit.
The 11-14 isn't in that great a position.
Nope.
And, of course, the
And
9...
what are you going to do with the 9? I mean, you almost have to take the 9 first and then hope from there.
Right? Or...
play safe.
Yeah, there's a couple of really good safes he could play first.
Yep.
Oh, that's really funny there, Mike Gaines. All right, cut him off. Block Mike Gaines for the rest of the night.
I'll work on it.
Well, folks, if you're not already, do that.
Like and subscribe.
Share it. Share it with your friends.
That way you can have this kind of entertainment with every stream.
My apologies.
He does.
My apologies in advance, everyone.
Let's see. Tim's trying to see if he can find an aggressive shot here. Break that 9 out. I kind of like you said, to play a good save. Pump the 11 onto the rail. Get right tight on that 14. Pump the 12 out. Get tight on the 8. Well, from here, I think he's got the 14 or the 10. Oh.
Oh, boy.
Hit that a little too firm.
He hit that one really hard. For some reason, Mike Gaines, I don't believe you. Have at it, man. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. He hooked him behind the 11, though.
Yeah, I don't think
A
he's
little
got
bit of a fortunate roll there, then.
He does not have a clear shot on this 4-ball.
I did not realize. I thought he had a clean shot. Of course, I'm reading the chat more than I'm watching the pool game.
Well, that's what a good commentator does, you know.
Right?
Is this really about pool? Come on.
Maybe. I like watching a pair of high-caliber players battle it out. Well, that wasn't horrible on John's part. Cuba Airlines. Ooh, I like that. Enjoy your flight.
Cue Ball Airlines? That's interesting.
John Klein, yep. Welcome to Cuba Airlines. Enjoy your flight. Please land safely.
Excellent.
Ooh, nice shot in the side. Here, I think I'd take the 14. You got a nice angle on it. Gets the 10 out and open. Looks like that worked out okay. He's not happy with that lead. Didn't get where he wanted. Oh. Think he's going to take the 15 all the way down and try and follow it down with the cue for the 13 in the side. Nice shot.
Hey.
Whoops.
Yeah. Yikes.
I mean, I like taking it up in the corner, but yeah, it looked like he jumped up a little bit on that one. Didn't stay down.
Tell you what, this isn't the easiest shape on this 6-ball. That 8 could get in the way, and oh my, he did not hit that one well. I did not expect that from John at all.
No, they're both struggling yet a little bit. Yeah, during our little pee break, you know, Tim and I had a quick little chat while grabbing our drinks, and he's like, yeah, John and I are both just having a little bit of a struggle with the table speed yet, and neither one of us have quite settled down into the match yet. I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong with that. You're both playing pretty good. You're both struggling about the same, so it's staying a nice tight match.
Yeah, this is anybody's match yet. It's still, we're not even halfway through yet. So.
Yep.
Well, Tim's halfway to victory. John is not. All right, that makes it 5-3. And I am just about done with one of the viewers' requests. Or I'm getting there.
Are you still working on that sponsor thing?
I am.
Man, you're slow.
Yeah, zip it.
Kidding. Of course, if you could reach the keyboard, you could work faster.
That's really good. You're fired.
I figured.
Again.
It's alright, I'll get over it. So a little bit of a tester for a rack. Made a ball on the break. Two balls on the break, actually. Three 12's a little tricky. 9 balls in kind of an ugly spot. And 14. Well, got the 14 out.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's not looking too bad now.
Yeah, now he's actually got
If you can see
a
that,
lot of different options here. I mean,
Yep.
he could play the 14 to get
14
to the 9.
to 9 and come
He could-
back down, or
yeah.
you could do the 11, 12 in the side. And
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd want to leave.
The
I
9
think I
ball
would.
is your key ball.
Neither one of those.
Well,
I mean,
your target ball, as you put it.
I would have to play the.
I think I'd
14
go
here.
14-9. Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Because as long as you get back on that side of the table, you got a shot at the 11 or the 12. Yeah. That's not too bad. Move the 8 a little closer to that pocket. Oh, I think he's going to go after the 9 here. He picks on me all the time. I got to learn my tangent lines better.
Yes.
Ooh. Gave himself an option on both of them. Look, it's a short problem again. But the only thing you can't do here is get behind that 2 ball.
Correct.
Or the 1, depending on which way you go for it, but... or end up on the bottom rail.
Boy, oh, and now the 2 blocks that pocket.
Ouch.
This is a super, super thin cut. And give you an overhead view here. Yikes.
I wonder if he'll try and play it off the 6.
It's not a bad idea. And he's almost got to hit the 6 full. I mean, like really fold just a hair to the left side of it.
Uh-oh.
Don't want to do that either.
Uh-oh.
Todd Holzer. Okay, so I just got it done, and let me download it for God's sakes, people. Jeez. Man,
I love it.
This is a brutal chat. This one's going to go down in my memories, I'll tell you that.
Well, in theory, John should be able to get out this rack now that it's all out in the open. No real cluster to break up. Just a matter of staying in line. I'd almost take the 3 in the side for my starter just to get that 7 open. Just because I don't like the way them two are close together. Oh, look at that. My amateur bud actually knows something.
Well, let's not get carried away here.
Right?
I'm sorry, what? What?
Hey,
Wait,
where?
what?
Got that flyer done yet? People are waiting.
Well, if you hear all the clicking in the background, that's what I'm doing. All right, done. And I just kind of threw it together, so. John Klein, I couldn't agree more. You are 100% correct. I do.
Yep. So it keeps them coming back every time.
You betcha. I was talking with my wonderful Mrs. Cheddar this afternoon, and if I look back on how I was telling her, I look back on the last, I'd say 4 or 5 months, something like that, and this has been just, I'm 57 years old. I'm having the frickin' time of my life. Oh, he caught the outer point there.
How did he catch the outer points? Well, luckily the 5's blocking the easy pocket for the 8 ball.
Yeah, that does not. Now he's got another super thin cut.
Can't even bank it because now the 6 in the way.
Yeah, he can't bank it in any pocket. Is he thinking of trying to play it past the 5 to block the pocket?
I wouldn't put it past him. He's good at looking at that angle.
Oh, and I don't know how that made that pass there.
That's what he just said, too. I don't know how that cue ball made it past the 5.
Wow, I am shocked. Well, it makes it 5-4. So Todd Holzer and anybody else, if you would like. So I just kind of threw this together just now. So this is, oh my gosh, part of it got cut off. All right, so I'll go back and fix it, and then
that only took another half an hour.
So this is the sponsor pricing. So where you see the $250, that is what every sponsor I've ever had pays for 1 year, and that's to get your logo on every single stream, no matter where I am in the country, no matter what stream it is. It will be in that those rotating, and then also on the sponsor page, which I frequently put up there, and actually that's why I put it there with all of my sponsors. So if you do have a company video, or whether even if it's not a company, or if it's your pool hall or whatever it is, I will play the video like you see Dumper Dan in the beginning. I play that video as well, as long with P Showers, the brake shaft. So if you want a video production done of your company or anything, my nephew, you see one of the third one down on the left is MAP, which is Midwest Aerial Productions. So my nephew Cody Retlig does video production. So he could actually do one for your company as well. And so along with the video production, so that's the cost for an entire year. So that is the sponsor pricing. Now I get to go back and fix it. All right, so John broke dry, and Tim is at the table, so you really didn't miss a whole lot.
Nope, Tim just made the first shot. Swiss miss. I like that.
Swiss miss. That's good stuff right there. That is good stuff. I think Tim would have liked to have gotten a shot on this 4-ball first.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have to work his way back to it. Or he could still play it, but...
Well, he's got the
how do you
5
know?
for a safety. Oh,
Boy,
okay.
that was a little bit pokey there.
Yeah.
Little bit pokey.
He got really lucky on the leave. 14's tied up. 13 tied up. 11, 15. Ouch.
I don't understand why that stupid son of a... Yeah, there's a whole lot of troubles for John here.
Oh, nice shot. That was a beautiful shot.
I think he kind of wanted to either play that off the 5 or off the 7.
That's what I thought too, but
to get,
like hit that
he's got
super
no way to get on a 13.
3 points for the field goal.
Right.
Better than our kicker was doing.
Easy.
I didn't say for what team.
All right, let's try this again, shall we? All right, John's he might be taking a look at this for a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely pondering this quite well.
Yeah, this is a kind of a precarious position here.
I'd almost try and get tight on that 15, and I mean, I get it. It's a touchy shot.
So there, it's
Ooh.
fixed.
It looks pretty.
It's pretty.
Pretty.
So if anybody else, or Todd Holzer, if you want to put on the hill on the stream, that would be fantastic. I'd be honored to have it up here. John has still not made his decision yet, so we'll get back to the action so we don't miss that.
Nice stroke.
So yeah, that's a really good shot. That was not easy either.
No, it was not. In the side pocket with a little bit of angle like that. Yep.
I think, so if I was at the table, what I would do right now, he's got the perfect angle to draw into either the 5 or the 13 down there. Play the 15 and draw down table to get into the... See, I don't like this because now he's left himself in...
2 hard shots.
Yeah.
Well, one's almost impossible at the moment.
He's got 1 ball to get out, or 2 balls to get out with 1 shot. And I would have tried to break out that 13 on that last shot. You're welcome, Todd. So, along with the sponsor packages, if you're interested, all I need is a PNG file emailed to me, and we can talk about that off air.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, but what does it really solve anything?
No, not really. Well, he did look at the 15 and one other angle. It looks like you might be able to go around the 5 and off the 7 into the corner, but...
So he's got to bank the 11 and
try and get straight on a 13 to try and be able to pocket it.
There is that possibility of what you just said, Chris, of off the 5, off the 7.
I guess we'll find out here in a second.
I'll tell you what.
That's rolling farther than you wanted. Still doable, but...
That is a big pocket with that 7 ball there.
Yep. So it's either do I take the gamble and hit it with a little bit of speed and it goes in off the 7, or do I baby it and block the pocket?
I tell you what, if John can get on this rack, this would be one of the best outs I've seen in 8 ball in a long time.
Definitely. He's definitely working for it. He's doing some great shooting. Come on. See, out here evenly. Nice shot.
Wow, you called it, Chris. And he's got shape. Wow.
That was a phenomenal shot.
This is just like I was talking with Tim before. I really want to see John make this. This is honestly going to be... That is one of the best 8-ball outs I have ever seen.
Yep.
Tim Volkman's even slapping his leg over there. That was incredible. You know, and if he misses that 8-ball or he misses that 13-ball, it's 6-4 in favor of Tim. You know, there's very unlikely that Tim would not run out that open rack. That was impressive.
That was very impressive. Yeah, kind of like that 13-ball shot. That was pretty. People talk about that shot. Nobody's going to talk about that safety you played.
That's true. That is so true. John Klein with the holy moly. Does anybody remember? So this is, I think, 2 years ago. It went off air. I think it ran for like 3 or 4 seasons, something like that. It was called Holy Moly, where it was like extreme.
Oh, the extreme
putting,
mini golf thing.
Mini golf.
Yep. I didn't watch any of them, but yes.
I laughed so hard at those commentators. Were freaking hilarious, because remember when they're
the same ones for Wipeout, I think.
Yeah,
yep.
John Henson.
Yes.
So when I was still at Mad Apple at that point, and or when it was airing yet, and then Brian and I went out on our own, and then so one of the guys, or one of the putt things was the planet Uranus.
Oh, yep.
And it had the track for the golf ball went all the way around the planet, and John Henson always kept saying, he's like, yeah, we're gonna take a trip around Uranus right now. I mean, I actually go back and look at some of those episodes for streaming purposes, because they had so much good material. Yes. It was hilarious. So if anybody else, put your clap or something in the chat if you remember that show. And it wasn't all that long ago, like I said.
No, it wasn't too long ago. Yeah, I watched a couple of them episodes, but yeah, them guys are funny. Same thing with Wipeout.
Yep, it was hilarious. Big balls. Big balls.
Playing with my big balls.
I don't think they said that, Chris, but thanks for taking it in that direction.
That's what I'm here for.
I haven't used that button in a while. Wow, that was a really good
nice
shot by Tim. That was a pretty small window past that 2-ball. If you're just tuning in, everybody, thank you for being here. It is most appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that. Go to the channel that you're on. Look for the black subscribe button. Typically it's black. And then hit that little bell right next to it that initiates all of your notifications. So after almost forgot tonight, following this match, he came up a little cheddar on that one. That is going to make this rack a lot more difficult, so he's going to have to thin cut this 13 in the side with a lot of left-hand English, I believe, and not get into. Yeah, that was the problem with that is, and I don't think he can see this 14.
Yeah, I don't think you can see the 14 from there either. Maybe it's time for that air ball.
Kevin Dorn is in the chat. God help us all.
Right?
Keep your equipment clean. He was saying that the other night on the stream, all left and right. Make sure you clean your equipment.
Keep the equipment clean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
holy cow! I don't know if I would attempt this.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do it.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
All right, folks, pay close attention.
Little airtime.
We are going vertical. Who said that before about? I got to go back and remember.
Yeah, I don't remember who said it.
Welcome to Cue Ball Airlines. Enjoy your flight.
Nice attempt.
That was John Klein. The good thing about Tim getting a hit, and he did not disturb the 3 and the 4 ball.
Correct.
Because those two are going to be, or potentially, I should say, a little difficult for John.
Ooh. A little cheddar on that one.
Yeah, he's got a little steeper angle on this one than he had hoped.
I think he wanted to get over a little farther so he could do the 1-3.
You know, he could actually just stop this cue ball right there and play safe. Because then he's behind the 8 ball and the 3 and the 4 for... Yeah, he's all right. Now he can play the 3. Kevin Dorn says, "Go, Timmy." Dead center.
It gets a little tricky now.
Yeah, the only shot he's got now is the 6 ball, and I don't think he can avoid hitting the 7 on the way through.
Agreed. He was just kind of looking at that with his cue, lining up that line, tangent line.
Yeah, he's got to find.
He's hoping to miss it, but I think he's going to hit it.
Yeah, I don't think there was a way to avoid that.
Well, that's not so bad.
I think I would actually
5-7 combo.
I would play the 5-7 combo because all he has to do is come straight across the table over by the 11 to be able to play the 4 in the side. Just like that. That's a good shot. Ooh. He's okay.
Still all right. A little jacked up, but just pocket speed and you'll be fine.
I think I would actually play the 5 first now. And bring it right into the 11, or basically right, because it makes it easier to get on the 8 ball from the 4 than it is from the 5.
True.
See, now this is either power draw. I mean, it's only 3 feet. It's a power draw for me.
I do top right. Come around 3 rails.
Yeah, but then you're bringing traffic into play.
Well, yeah, you could hit the 11 and
Yeah,
mess yourself up.
Yeah, he could go rail first, but then you could still catch a piece of the 11 on the way through. Oh, he's pretty fortunate. That could have turned out really messy.
Yep. Oh.
And he had to shoot it in the smallest pocket on the table, I think.
The cheddar pocket.
Yeah, that one's brutal. I don't know why either. It seems to that pocket. Ask Mike Masevich and Tom Didio, Vincent Didio, not Tom Didio. Massive overcut, and has left John with nothing. Breaking. Did not expect that either.
No, I figured he'd have that shot.
Oh, that's
Gotta focus. He needs to focus.
that's real funny, Kevin. Real funny.
Uh-oh, what'd I miss?
When I was talking about the draw stroke, 3 feet. You know, he got a lot of freaking comedians in the chat tonight that, they're sitting at home. They can sit there and think up all of this shit. Oops. Oh, oops, missed it. Son of a... What the... Are you...
Oh, my God. Crying again.
Wow. That was not very good timing. Oops.
Well, that makes my word not so bad anymore.
All right, folks.
Gotta get serious now.
No, we don't. No. Is that dry again?
I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I don't
7,
see.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
I don't
5,
see
6.
anything.
Yeah, dry. And I'm thinking stripes is the way to go because of the way the 5 ball's sitting. That would make my decision for me right there.
Mm-hmm. I would have liked to have gotten the angle to get away from... He's going to have to run into the 2 a little bit here. And, just a smidge. But look at what that did.
Ooh,
that
yeah.
took away the easier shot. Actually, this isn't bad because I think I would play the 9 first anyway and pull it over so he gets a little bit straighter shot.
On that 13?
Yep. Because I think he wants to be straight in on this 15 ball, if not a little angle towards the 8.
I don't think the 15 goes by.
Oh, it doesn't?
Uh-uh.
He's playing the 11 right now. Oh, what a great shot. Oh, man. That just made it
No
tough
justice.
for both players.
Yep. That'll make the rack interesting now. We're going to be here till midnight.
So be it.
Yep. I'm all right with that.
It's a Wednesday.
I got Friday off. Tomorrow's Friday for me. Whoop, whoop.
Todd Holzer, we are now canceled.
I like Matt Strong's card.
Yeah, I see that. Go ahead. Congrats, Dale. That's officially the worst use of the beat button I've ever heard. Well, thank you very little.
Tim's going to try and shoot opposite-handed and spin out to try and break out to 15.
I don't know if I like this shot.
Oh.
I don't know how well.
I'll be impressed if he pulls it off.
I don't know.
Miscue.
Yeah, that's tough when you switch hands. I mean, unless you're really ambidextrous.
I'm not bad going opposite-handed, but... Because I am actually naturally ambidextrous.
Are you now?
I am. Most things I do right-handed, but I shoot pool left-handed.
What a great shot.
Nice breakout.
That was a fabulous shot by John. And left himself in a really good position.
Yep.
5 and the 8 are going to be the last balls, I'm assuming. Well, actually...
I'd almost try and take the 3 with pocket speed and maybe get a leave on the 5.
Mm-hmm.
If I miss it, I got the 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that out of there at all. Todd Holzer, you just saved me $2,500. You're welcome, I guess. Damn it. Well, won't be counting on that sponsorship anymore.
I don't want to be associated with them clowns. Never mind.
Yeah, careful what you're getting into. Really, think it through.
Al's picking on you.
What's new?
Kevin Dorn, after all, it's only a very short draw. Ooh.
Oh, how does it go around there and not hit anything?
That
I mean, just like
talent.
that, obviously.
Nothing but talent.
Holy cow. That was a small window. Well, he's going to break him up now. I don't know. He doesn't have to. So
No, I don't know. Yeah.
just float this in a little bit, and then does he see something that we don't?
No, not anymore.
He's playing the 5 now, I guarantee
Yes,
it.
he is.
Folks, if you haven't already,
Subscribe.
do it. Do it.
And do the bell. You want to be notified every time we come on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so entertaining.
What? What stream are you watching?
I'm not watching the stream. That's the problem.
I've noticed by your commentary. Not watching the friggin' pool table either. Oh, that one took a little peek at not going in.
Little wipey of the feety. Use that pocket. You pay for it. Use the whole pocket. Whole pocket. Very
Just
nice.
don't want to be on the rail. This 10 ball is huge.
Yes, it
And
is.
the angle that he has on this 7 is, I can tell you right now, folks, this is not an easy shot. Even if he tries to draw out of this, he can very easily get behind that 10 ball. I think I would go, boy, this is, I'm telling you, this this is not an easy shot on this table. And he
Cut it.
cut it. He actually spun it out of the pocket.
Now, would that leave him? Well, does he have the 8?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I can't tell from my angle, but
What I'm going to do here is, give me a second. Yeah, it's hard to tell. We're going to have to go to the overhead or the long view
hurry up. He's about to shoot.
because I don't think that 10,
Oh, yeah, I
10
think you're right. I
passes
think
the
he-
8.
Yeah, Tim's going to have to get underneath the 10
Mhm.
and put it up in the corner of the side. I think he's going to do that now off the 15. Or at least I hope that's what he's trying to do.
Oh, this is a really good shot by Tim
All right.
Volkman.
That works too.
Or is it?
Well, he can do the same thing. He can amp it up a little bit, put some follow on it, hit the bottom rail, and come shooting up table.
Yeah.
He's got the stroke for it. I've seen it.
I think he's going to run into the 8.
No.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Avoid the side. Avoid.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Holy cow. Wow. I did not expect that. He hit that really good.
Yes, he did. Too good. I figured he would be way up here, up by the, past the side pocket, by the between the first and second diamonds there. I didn't think he'd try and cut in like that.
All right, that makes it 7-5 in favor of Sondo. We'll leave it right there on that view for you. Actually, get your phone out real quick. So, this is the QR code for the sign-up list for the Junior Knockout Challenge. So, all you have to do is scan the QR code. Then you can copy and paste that anywhere that you want. So what I've been asking everybody to do is I've got several. There's quite a few junior. I shouldn't say quite a few. There's some juniors signed up already. I'm not just going to go into that part. But I want to get as many here as I possibly can for this. And if it's a full weekend event, it's not going to be like the normal knockout challenge where the kids have to keep coming back, every other week or every week or something like that. It's just not feasible. But it is going to be a very special event for the kids. So if you want to go back and rewind the video and scan that, share it on Facebook, share it everywhere that you can.
Try again. Table is just not breaking for these guys.
Fred, is it getting past your bedtime? Is that why you're asking? Let me know. So, but you do raise a good question. So, after this rack, I am going to do, no matter who wins, it doesn't matter. I am going to do Sando's player profile or player spotlight. For us senior citizens, it's usually right around, you've got the 4:30 dinner.
All right.
And 6.
Where's my midnight snack,
All right,
man?
and then you got 4:30 dinner, and then 5 o'clock is nap time. Oh, we drilled that one way too hard.
Yep.
You
Trying
take
to
a
punch
nap,
it out.
and then you get up for, I don't know, hour and a half or so. Go to the bathroom a couple of times. Make sure you got your Depends on for bed, and then make sure the rubber sheets are in place, and then it's off to bed by 7:30. so somewhere. I love you, Fred. Larry Dasso says, just so you know, I am Sando's favorite player. Mm-hmm. That's not what he said in the player spotlight. And we'll get to that in just a couple of minutes. All right, good use of the 9 ball. Apparently, he would have liked to be shooting the 1 next. I tell you that this 8 ball can be a little tricky.
Yes.
I think he may have to use the 4. Well, he might be shooting the 4 right now. I don't know if
I think I'd take the 7 here and save that 4 for last.
Well, here's...
Well, but then 12 can get you in trouble, I suppose.
But the way I'm seeing it, I'm looking right down the barrel, is he can actually play the 4 and kick the 12 towards the 14.
Okay.
And then have a guaranteed shot on the 3. So, honestly, I believe that would be my plan of attack here, because if you move that, even if you move that 12 1 ball away,
it's much easier to get on.
Without a doubt. I agree, Todd Holzer. Without a doubt. Yeah. You wish is right, Larry. Well, I think he is forced to play the 3 now. I don't know. If maybe he can see the 1.
Hard to tell. Well, it looks like it.
Let's make it easier to tell. He can see the 1. Yep.
Not all of it.
He could see it. Well, yet again, John has missed and not left Tim with an easy shot on anything. This is like a super cut on the 11 ball, and that cue ball is going to be flying. That's his only, literally his only shot.
Yeah, that's the only one I see.
And this is one of those two that you have to. I was going to say, oh my gosh.
Wow.
He actually might be fortunate in this because John cannot shoot the 4 first.
Right, because the 1's in the way.
Right. So this is...
And the 15 blocks the bank.
This is tough. Ball in hand with 4 balls. And you can't get out. I mean, I don't see... The only possible thing that if I was feeling a little froggy, is play the 1 with like a massive draw and draw into the 4 and try and kick it away from the 8. Or play the right side, not the way he's lining it up, play the right side of the 3 ball, kind of put the cue ball where the 9 is, and play the right side of the 3 ball, pocket it, and then
down into it.
Run down and run into one of those balls. This is tough. And what a game this could determine being, it's either 8-5 John or 7-6.
Yep. Do I keep the momentum or do I give up that momentum a little bit?
Getting down to the nitty gritty too.
I think he's going with your idea. Getting a little froggy.
Straight on, though. Interesting.
Nope. Changing my mind.
I don't like the draw shot because, it's hard to control how straight you hit a draw.
What is he thinking here?
This does not go past the 15, does it? What?
Trying to play a safe of some kind?
Oh. Put the cue behind the 3, I bet. Yep. He's going to move that 4 out of there and get the cue ball right behind the 3, and he hit this too hard. Yep. Left him the 9. Not a bad idea.
No,
Not a bad idea.
that was nice seeing that shot. Actually, I didn't see that.
Al, I like how your thought process, but that one is actually more off the rail than what it looks like. That is not an easy shot. Tim's a little unhappy because he was hoping to be able to play that 10 ball next, but he's got a pretty simple cut on the 15 in the side and should end up with shape on either the 14 or the 12. Oh, boy, he almost... That one caught the outer points.
Playing with them points.
Nothing wrong with that. Gets you in stroke.
Right?
I'd like to apologize for all the...
Oh, I don't know if I like this.
No, boy. Yeah, he came up cheddar on this one. So now he's going to have to just roll forward and play this firm off the 4. Yep.
Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I was going to say hit it a little firmer to get that 4 to bounce back out.
Tim is going to be forced to play a bank on this 8 ball.
Banking. Are the banks open this late?
We'll find out.
He's giggling over it.
Yeah, he's straight
He's not
in.
happy about it, but he's giggling over it. He's like, what the hell?
He is super straight in.
Draw for the leave? Oh, don't do that. That's just not right.
Well, this isn't horrible either because he could actually play safe here. I like just touching the 8 ball and leave the cue ball where it is, right behind the 8. Make sure you do not give him a look at the 3 ball. See, I don't like this because now John
Can return the safe.
Yeah, and the worst part of that shot is now he's going to force, unless Tim...
Pockets on his balls.
Correct. I would go for the hit here. Just a pace at... just so it gets to the 8 and touches a rail.
Touches the rail and doesn't break out that 4.
Right. Nothing firmer. Yeah, good point, Al. Looking back on that, he could have. Oh, he's gonna put the 1 ball in there too. That's pretty well played. That could have been really ugly if it sat in front of that side pocket. Then you just gave John the breakout. But I think this is... He still might have it. Yeah, I think he's got the angle to break this 4 out of there. He's got to hit this pretty firm, so...
I'd chicken out and play the safe.
This is no gimme.
Tap the 1, put the cue behind the 1 and the 4 on that rail, and go, here you go, buddy.
Yeah, but then I think Tim's probably going to do what you said earlier, is just start pocketing his balls.
Yep.
And then we got a potential stalemate. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought he left. Oh my, are you serious? No way. Oh my gosh. That would have been weird. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. That 4 almost ended up back in the horrible position. All right, so I am going to let the players know that we are going to do after John makes this 8 ball, we are going to take another player timeout. He knows.
We'll be back in a minute.
All right. So exactly what this way Fred Renner can go to bed in in the next Fred, this is actually a little bit longer player spotlight. So here is player spotlight of John Sondelski. All right, everybody, we're back. We are probably somewhere in, I don't know, rack number 12, 15, somewhere around there. This is Little Cheddar with Outer Points Production. That gentleman right over there, as you've already been watching in the match, is, they call him Sondo. His name is John Sondelski. And welcome to Player Spotlight, John. It's great to have you in the booth.
Thanks.
And
This is pretty exciting.
I'm glad to hear that. That's, you know, and being the not, it's the last match in 2.0 of round number 1, and there's been a lot of excitement building up to your match as well, because everybody wants to know who's playing who in round number 2. So
because we're gonna do the draw here
as soon as this match is over. Correct. So it's kind of weird because we're recording a match which you're already playing in right now. How do you think you're doing?
I'm doing great. Did you see that bank shot I made?
I did. Tell our viewers who John Sondelski is, if you would.
Well, I've been playing pool on and off for nearly 50 years. As I mentioned to you earlier, I stopped playing pool in 2005 and just picked up a cue again 2 years ago. Being retired, I just thought it would be a great opportunity to get back in the game, and I started fishing a lot and spend more time with the family, and I don't regret taking the time off.
That's the reason why you left the game for as long as you did?
Yeah, well,
family? In
central Wisconsin, I was running leagues and tournaments and playing, and you know, my whole life was pool back then.
It gets to be a lot.
And you know, you just needed to walk away, and it was the right decision. Mm-hmm. And now I'm that much more excited about being back.
So, are you better now in the last 2 years than you were back then? Or, because I've played against you a couple of times, and once at a state tournament, and I think I got lucky enough to I got past you once, and then you beat me. So
you know, it's the hardest thing coming back was getting your patterns.
Sure.
Getting your patterns. So, you know, you're watching the pros a little bit to see what they're doing. And then, of course, you know, you get down to basics. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the same thing when you get nervous before a match or anything. You got to just get back to the basics, because if you've got that stroke, it's going to come through for you.
Yep. Let your ability. Yeah. The more nervous you get, the more tight you get. And then, nothing good comes of that. So you were talking about patterns and everything. What's your favorite game?
I think it's 8-ball. I'm pretty consistent with the game. I mean, my goal is to set up 10 games, and how many can I run?
Okay.
You know, run out. We have league at the Weston Lanes, and they, you know, have a little competition for that. So I always want to try to do very well with the table runs. You know, keeping your opponent off the table is key.
Hey, it doesn't matter who you're playing if they're sitting down.
Yeah.
So, in preparation for a match like this, is there any drills or anything that you do to get yourself kind of warmed up, or is it just throw some balls out and hit them around?
Yeah. I kind of just play pool, regular 8-ball, and once I run them, I'll shoot rotation, the balls that are left over. So I'm kind of getting 2 games in one.
Sure.
Okay. And if I do miss a shot, ball in hand, get it back here, let's try it again. What are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? I'm kind of looking forward to, you know, teaching other people how to play a little bit, getting the youngsters going like you're doing.
What a great idea.
I just think you're doing a great job, and I think
Thank you.
Dave Kaspricki's giving lessons up there, and maybe Dave and I can get together and try to, get the youngsters going. And because here's the funny thing. Okay, I quit in 2005, and I come back and 2 years ago. First off, I had to do an age progression to everybody that I, used to play with, and it's just nice to see that the same guys are still playing is part of the problem. I mean, it's not a problem. It's just the fact that, hey, where's all the young people? There's not a lot of young folk being brought up in the league system.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, I'm not a fortune teller, but I can kind of see over the next 5 years, I think that's probably going to change a little bit, with... you've got Sky Woodward and Billy Thorpe and Tyler and Margaret. They're all in their 20s. And I think that really drives some of the juniors to be. I want to play like them. I want to be those guys, and that's the whole reason too of bringing the juniors to the varsity club as well for.
And the sport of pool has always been pretty much in a bar. So with the billiard rooms, being built and. Being successful, parents are more likely to come to a situation like that than,
Smoky bar.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. But,
not anymore. That was great.
All right. So outside of the game of pool, what do you like to do in your off time?
Yeah, when I quit playing pool, my father took me fishing, and I always enjoyed that. So I became pretty good at walleye fishing.
Nice.
My wife and I have a small place up in Phelps, north of Eagle River, right on the lake. And
way up north.
It's only 2 hours for us, but it's a quick 2 hours, and we've enjoyed every minute of there, and we're always seeing that west sunset,
Can't beat it. So if you look back on your life of pool, who would you say your biggest influences in the game?
Back in those days, I would say probably Willie Mosconi. Just because...
What an answer.
When I started to play, the pool people in Wausau would bring Willie in like once a year for like 3, 4, or 5 years in a row.
Sure.
And I got pictures of that. I got signatures from Willie. I actually have a whole ball set signed by Willie.
Really?
And it's pretty cool.
Wow, that's got to be worth some money.
You would think, But here's the kicker. So the same time I bought that ball set, it cost me about $365 back when I bought it. At the same time, Jackie Gleason from the Hustler, they had a cue ball for sale on eBay, and they sold it for $750.
Oh my gosh.
So that's a typical America, just buying fake. If you will.
Yeah, no doubt.
Willie wasn't the 15-time world champion. His ball set was 15, 16 balls were less than
it was
the one ball.
The movie. Yeah, all because of the movie.
I just thought that was kind of funny.
So in preparation for tonight's match, do you get nervous anymore at the ripe old age of 65?
Yeah, you do. You just gotta breathe and pretend. You just have fun.
Yeah.
I met Tim once or twice, and I think we're gonna have a good match. And what I enjoy doing is playing players that I don't play very often.
Yep.
Because there's no perception of, this guy always kicks my butt, versus, this is an easy match, you know. I don't know Tim that well, and you have to play your best. Same when you go to the Nationals. You go to the Nationals, a lot of times you don't know the players you're playing, which is really, in my opinion, really cool because you're playing people that you don't know, you're making new friendships, and it's a great sport.
One of the things you mentioned too, John, earlier is the fact that you come into a match like this, it's win or go home. It's not like your typical tournament where, okay, I'm going to have a second shot if I end up in the one-loss side. This is do or die, you know, and I think that really brings out, what I've noticed anyway, has brought out focus in players that I've never seen before.
Right. I think you could consider this a mini Moscone Cup because
didn't know
there aren't
that.
the people here. But my point is that
they're there.
It's a one shot.
They're out there.
Yeah, it's a one shot deal.
Right.
So it's going to be fun, and you can't get down on yourself in this situation because it is
No.
a single elimination. Like you said, we played each other. We've all, we've had success and failures playing each other. It can happen anywhere, anytime. It's just how the balls roll.
For sure. Well, I thank you very much, John, for stopping into the booth in Command Central here.
Yep.
It's. I hope you're doing well in the match, and best of luck. And we'll be talking to you after the match.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right, thank you everybody for sticking around. That was a little bit longer. And it was so much fun sitting with John. I've never got to really sit and chat with him on a personal level before, and that is one of the things I really enjoy about the Player Spotlight is I'm getting to know these players who they are on and off the table. So, Fred, sweet dreams. Love you, man.
You can watch the ending tomorrow.
Yeah. If you ever want to, go back to to my channel on YouTube, and all of these videos or the player spotlights are on there. So I literally just posted both of them. And that's the cool thing is, so I've noticed I can see all the analytics of everything that happens on my channel and how many times they have been viewed. And right now, I think Tim Stockinger is he has the most views on his player spotlight, and that match on Monday night almost has 1,000 views already. So it's really cool to sit back and watch the numbers rise. And as John's figuring out what he's going to do, I have to tell you what I just got done showing Chris. I'm blown away. And this has happened so many times this week. I am beside myself by what happened in the course of, when did we start this? At 7 o'clock. So 2 hours and 43 minutes right now. Since we started this match, I started out with 264 subscribers before tonight's match. I am now at 358 subscribers. So whatever you guys are doing in the chat, I am humbled beyond... I don't even know what to say.
That is awesome.
So for everybody that's sharing and who's ever tuning in that's new, welcome to Outer Points Productions, first of all. And I'm really glad you're here. This has been a fun ride, and I hope I can keep bringing the same content that we have been and just continue to grow and get better. So, thank you. I just, I don't know what to say. Everybody wish Fred Renner sweet dreams, and that's funny. So, John's quite of the pickle here with the 9 and the 15, but if he decides to get a little aggressive, it's kind of a big pocket with that 2-ball there. I'll give you an overhead view, and that'll kind of help you out a little bit, but he could play this several different ways and still pocket that 15. Of course,
Question is, where's the 9 going to go?
Right. So, Mad Matt said everybody wants to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I get the tattoo. And I told everybody what I was going to do is... Oh, he didn't want to do that. Yeah, he just made it like 1,000 times worse. So... Vincent Didio was in the booth commentating and talking with Baby Cheddar, and so I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do or get the tattoo live. So I yeah, what did I do to myself, Chris? Damn it.
I'll bring the
I
camera.
mean, darn it. Sorry.
Oh. He wants you to come on and watch a hit. Don't take the soundboard with you. All right, Eagle-Eyed Dale's going to go out and watch a hit. Not exactly sure what he's trying to do. I'm assuming just trying to play it safe, but... looked good to me. Oh, ouch. Well, now the 8-ball's in a hard spot. Was he trying to play the 15 through to 7? Or just a good safe hit?
No, actually, he called the 9 off the 2.
Oh, okay.
Which actually it made very good sense. Well, that was a great shot by Tim there.
Yeah, I bet you he thought for a second there, oh, there I go again, scratching in the corner.
Oh, that's right. Dang it, Fred, I keep forgetting about the nun outfit. I like Fred Dodge's comment. Look at that. That's good stuff, Fred. No is the answer.
You could get the tattoo in the nun outfit.
So if I get the little cheddar guy in a nun outfit, oh my God, that would be freaking hilarious. But there's
Right on
only
the arm.
only the people from Wisconsin would know the relevance of it. But damn it, that would be funny. Fred, I thought you were going to bed, man.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have another chess match rack for a little while.
You know, son of a-
John Klein says,
Wow.
Little Cheddar should get a Tooth Fairy outfit with high heels.
yeah, and then Baby Cheddar said, "Oh, maybe at 2000." Jesus.
Drink more coffee, Fred.
Yeah, don't you have your Depends on? Just pee while you're sitting on the couch, man. That's what I do. That's what Chris is doing right now. Get out of my booth.
I can't. I'll leak on the way out.
Yeah, that's true story. Wow. You know, as much Sundrop as you and I drink, it makes you wonder if are we peeing Sundrop now, or is it
Right?
normal? All right, moving along.
Just recycling the sun drop.
Oh, jeez. Ew. Well, I don't think. Did he plan on missing?
I would assume
mean-
so because of the way the 15 is.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of see it. Use the 9, 8, 13. Now he's just got to get the 15 out.
He is pocketing the 14 ball. Interesting strategy.
Well, again, he's got to get that 15 out, so I see it.
Interesting strategy.
I don't know if I would have done that, though.
I don't know if I would have done that either because the
I would have done like the 7-5 and at least get it over there a little farther.
I would actually put... I would shoot the 7 ball and put that cue ball right behind it. Or shoot the 5 and put the cue right behind the 7.
Behind the 7, yep. Because now if he gets that 15 out in the open, it puts him in control of the table.
I like Dreamcatcher's comment there. And I think this is probably relevant to most amateur pool players,
Yep.
Me included, is when do you go for it? My opinion, anyway, is when you have the most amount of balls on the table yet. Otherwise you end up in that 1 ball or 2 ball hell where your opponent is just going to continue playing safe on you. So in a situation like this is... What do you do?
Right?
My opinion right now, Tim Volkman has the upper hand in this game, no matter what. I think it's his to win or lose. So going back to your question, is the more balls you get off the table without getting your trouble balls out of the way, is the less likelihood that you're going to get the breakout that you need. I see players do this all the time. All right, this did not hit a rail. So that is ball in hand for Tim.
Yep. So now here's where I like your idea. Play the 5, draw back into the 7, and hook them.
Oh, without a doubt.
So this isn't a bad idea either, because now you take the 1, float back out. If you get past the 6, play the 2 and try and break that stuff out. Or don't you try and get that aggressive because of where the 8 ball is?
I think I would actually...
Oh, no.
Well, now it's 100% in John's control.
Yep.
Or, well... If I'm John, I would be, yes, 100% no. Unless you hit this really hard, you have to make sure this 9...
You get the 9 popping out.
Yes. Clears the 8 ball.
And it's a little off by the look of the overhead a little bit, I think. So now you got to hit the outside edge of the 8. Pocket the 13 without rattling it.
Here's what I would do if I was playing is I would take ball in hand right by the 13 ball and just shoot it out of there. Make sure that the cue ball rests tight against the 8. Just get the 13 out of there because then, I mean, weird things could happen, but that 9 ball, so Tim would have to go for a hit, obviously, on one of his balls kicking at it. And the cue ball is probably going to stay down on that end of the table and leave him with, yes, either the 15 or the 9. There's nothing wrong with this, but this is, it's a missable combination. B, get yourself lined up for a shot on the 15.
And it'll be a phenomenal shot if he pulls it off and gets everything to come back out in the open with a leave. I like it. Aggressiveness.
Or, yeah, what Todd said, too. Safe behind the 13. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Fred Redder Exactly. Yeah. The more soldiers you take off the field, see, that's why I would have not played that shot, because now you have left. Okay, you've broke up your trouble balls, whatever. But now you've let your opponent get back to the table again. And Tim, if he plays this correct, we were talking about it before. All he has to do is now play the 2-ball and get out to play, or to get a straight-in shot on the 5, or to play safe behind the 7. If he can get behind, see, it looks like he's. Now he's got no shot. So Tim either has to play a bank on the 6, which, yeah, that's what he called.
That's still not bad. If he makes the bank, controls the cue ball, he could still bury him behind that 7. I think he's going to fire it in and go for the breakout.
Yeah, that's just a sellout shot. Oh, not anymore.
Nah, it gets interesting again. Little drama.
Well, yes and no. So it does go past the 8 in the same pocket as where the 13 is sitting.
Yeah, he's just got to get to this side of the table.
But he's got to get to it, yes. So get as thin as it is on the 13, he could actually, if he could break the 6 and 9 apart and still have a shot. What did he just call?
I think he's trying to bank the 15 all the way up.
What?
I don't know.
A kick?
Could be kicking. Because, he ain't banking it. No, though, hitting that 7. Yeah, kicking it.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would you do this?
Keep it interesting.
Probably.
For the viewers? I don't know.
Wow. That is super fortunate to end up there. That is super fortunate. Kurt says we need a time clock. I don't think we've gotten to that point yet.
No, not really. I mean, yeah, a couple shots they've taken their time on, but I don't think I've seen anything overly, you got to remember, these guys got $250 on the line for a one-shot deal.
Yep, I agree, 100%. Yeah, in this format, and we both talked about it in the player spotlight and everything. John mentioned it too. This is a one-time deal. It's you either win or you go home, and like you just said, it's $250. It's a good shot.
Very good shot.
All right, this should put Sando on the hill. All right, we'll get you
on
over
the
to
hill. He is.
Break cam, just the score, and then I am going to put this up there. So, again, this is all the donors right up to this point for the Junior Knockout Challenge, which is going to be in roughly a month and a half, somewhere in summer once school is out. So if you would like to be a donor or sponsor one of the kids or buy some gas cards or whatever it is, go to the bottom of the screen and scan one of those QR codes, whichever one of the cash apps that you use, and all the help necessary is we can't do this alone. I can't do it alone. I don't have the money to do it. So, and I'd love to be able to put your name as one of the sponsors of the event. Even if there's anything... Ooh, cue ball going down. Sorry. My bad. So John broke and made a couple of balls, including the one that's all white. So...
Well, Tim kind of needs this, though. He needs to get it...
Oh, he has to.
To get into it, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's no other way, but, I mean, just, ball in hand, semi-open rack. Let's see if we can get back on the board.
Good shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was, and the only difficulty that Tim faces for the rest of this rack is
the 7
ball. Yep. If he can get shape, I would almost... I don't like that.
Cheddar. He's cheddar on it.
I don't understand why he could have gone forward with that.
Yeah, because he had the 1.
Yeah.
Played a 1, bumped the 11, and you got the 7 in the side, 2 out.
Nope, that one is not. Oh, don't scratch. That would be... Well, John's got his own troubles now. He's got that 11 and 14.
Yeah, and even the third... Well, depending on where you wind up on the
13 goes
table,
by the
13
10.
a little bit. But yeah, the 13's got quite a few pockets to go.
Todd Holzer, you have got yourself a deal. Oh, wait a second. You can't do that, Todd, because Larry Dassow is John's favorite player. Is that not what he said earlier?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, he owes it all to Larry Dassow for his fine play. So, I guess we're going to have to ask... We'll have to ask Larry if he's willing to bow out first. How's that sound, Todd? I don't know who I'd rather have in the booth. Or either. Larry would scare the hell out of me worse than you.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Take it as a compliment. Yes,
Okay.
for sure. Not. Bring them both. Are you out of your mind, John?
There's not that much room in here.
Well, and...
Unless somebody's sitting on somebody's lap.
Oh, this match isn't over yet
Ooh.
either.
All right, here we go. All right, Tim just needs to control his cue ball.
2-1-7-8.
Just a little
Stop
draw,
shot.
buddy.
Nope, just stop. Either way.
All right, there we go.
Do not draw it in the side. Jesus.
I think we'll see a cue flying. Uh-oh. Oh, just not. Thought it had more speed than that.
All right, folks. We are not
We're
done
not
yet.
going home yet.
Nope, it's 9-6.
Come on, Hill. Everybody likes that Hill match. Cheering for that Hill match.
So
Little drama.
I'm not spending 3 hours in a tiny room with Larry. No shit. How do you think I feel? I'm in it. Well, never mind. I'm in a tiny room with somebody new every night.
Slut.
Oh my gosh. Oh. You guys are killing me. Jesus. All right, that's a hell of a break. While Tim's going to get his cue over there, kind of redid my sponsors page earlier today, so I want to thank everybody on that list. And the reason I did that, or kind of rearranged it, one of the sponsors has been removed. Everybody kind of knows who that is. It doesn't matter. And then I left room at the bottom for... Wow, what a cool shot. Don't get in the way of the six.
I think it's going to...
Oh, no.
No, here comes a tester.
People can't
Get in
see
there.
it because I'm... What a shot.
That was a beautiful shot by Tim.
What a shot.
It's not giving up, that's for sure. Keep fighting.
He might be a little straight on this 3.
Yeah, but you could follow down for the 5.
Oh, he used all of that pocket. All right, so what kind of angle does he have here? I think he's going to have to play the short side of the 5.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
And it's really not that bad, though. I don't think, anyway.
Yep. Give himself a little angle.
Todd, does Swiss Miss know that?
What stays in the booth? What happens in the booth stays in the booth. That's
absolutely.
it. Uh-oh.
All right.
A little strong.
Yeah, a little bit steep on this one.
A little bit of Wheaties on that one.
And he called it over by the 11. I don't know.
Well, either way, it's risky.
Oh, and he didn't want to break those 2 up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could spell doom for Mr. Volkman. Yeah, Tim got a little... It's not like Tim has been playing horrible, but towards the end of a lot of his racks, it seems like he lost maybe just a smidge of concentration and didn't
quite stay in line.
Yeah, wasn't finishing. He made some incredibly great shots, but wasn't finishing the rack. And there's a couple of situations where I've seen that Tim really should have played safe instead of being aggressive.
Yep. Agreed.
I think that has really cost him this match. Remember, everybody, if you are interested in sticking around, if this is the last game, if John goes on to win this, I am going to shut the stream off, and because I don't want it to be at the end of this match where everybody has to go search for it. After this, there is the...
Ooh.
We're not done yet.
I don't know what that shot was.
We are not done yet. Holy smokes.
Did not see that coming.
I don't think anybody did.
Wow. Here comes a possible phenomenal shot to end it.
This kick in could.
Okay.
And left him straight in on the 8-ball.
Not going home yet. Well, maybe.
Who's seen this coming? Not me.
Telling you, hill.
Look what happened Monday night.
Yep.
I mean, nobody's seeing that going hill an hour into the match. Okay.
Nice shot.
You know what? I really didn't feel like going home yet anyway. Whoo. Yeah, you're right, Sean Hanna. You are 100% correct. You know what? And it's what's funny about this, or what you said, Sean, is whatever it is about the stream table or the lights or the pressure or whatever the case may be, it's thrilling as hell being in the booth watching it.
Yes.
But normally these guys, if they were in, say, a different tournament on the weekend and they're in stroke, they're probably, at this level, they're going to be running a couple of racks from the break.
Oh, yeah, a couple Sundays ago, I mean, me and Tim were down there playing. You ran an 8-pack on me.
Right.
I'm like, where's this crap coming from?
But now you look at matches like this, and again, going back to what we were talking about before, is nobody wants to go home. There's no loser's bracket. There's no one-loss side in this. You lose, you're done. What a break by Tim.
Wow.
Holy crap. A monster break.
The
unfortunate part is...
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to curse it.
I mean, to me, the obvious shot, I would play the 3-ball.
That's I was going to say. Play the 3. You get the 2 on the side, and if you play it right with a speed, you could get the 6-ball.
Correct.
But you got to hit it where you pocket the ball.
Pocket speed.
So
do not force this 3-ball.
Yep. Go for the 2 on the side, and if you get the 6, great.
Yeah, real funny, Al Holden.
Nice. There you go. Now he's got options.
Honestly, that's all he needed.
Yep.
There's no reason why Tim should not run the rest of this rack. I think Tim's probably going to have to play, cheat the left side of this pocket and play the 1 or the 2 in the side.
Yep. I think that's what he's just looking at himself. What am I going to do?
He left himself a little bit too straight on this 6-ball, but it's still doable.
Well, nice little punch shot there.
Yeah, and I think he's got the perfect angle. I'm going to get you a different view here. Kind of coming at you. Ooh.
No, that's all
He's
right.
okay. He's all right.
Even a stop shot, like you say. Let's stop shot or just float it up just a hair bit. Okay, get a little wild. Whatever. Keep it interesting.
I freaking love that shot. That shot just made my day. Holy Jesus. Just drills it. Wow. Okay, guess what, folks? It's now 9-8. Honestly, this is like a repeat of Monday.
Yes.
If
getting
Tim,
exciting.
right? If Tim
getting me on the edge of the seat again.
Right.
He breaks and runs this one. We got a ball game.
Now I almost, and again, I am not a biased commentator. I don't want to see either one of these guys lose, but somebody obviously has
right.
to
You got to have a winner. You got to have a loser. So from here, I'd love to see a hill game.
But I want to see Tim
fight
break
it out. I'd like to see another break and run. Yep.
Without a doubt. I told everybody in the beginning this is going to be a damn good match. With and somebody mentioned earlier, and actually John Klein just said, you were saying, Sean, that it's over? Nope, it's not. Wow. Control your rock. Do not let this cue ball get out of control.
Oh,
15. So from Tim's perspective, it's best that he did not make a ball.
Right.
Because this
There's
is an
clusters.
ugly table.
Yes, it is. 13, 12, 2, 4, 11,
4, 11,
14,
7,
3,
9.
15, 6.
Ugh.
Another chess match rack.
It's Todd Holzer's fault. Yeah, no doubt, Fred. That was... He put a little schmutz on that one. Oh, Baby Cheddar said she's off to bed. Sorry I missed that. Good night, little cheese. Announcers cursed twice on John. Shame on you. I don't know. That was Larry Dassow and Todd Holzer's fault, not mine.
Right? See, now I'm surprised he's going this way if he's taking solids.
Yeah.
I figured 13-2 or the 12-2.
I would have... I would have played the
ouch.
15-6 combo. That's what I would have played.
Oh, yeah.
Because now, how are you going to get on that 6 ball?
Well, how you going to get on any ball from here?
Yeah.
Who knows where that 5's going to wind up?
So he's going to hit this pretty hard. So it's going to be the 5-13-2 combo.
He'll
and then he's going to break up the
4-11.
4. Yep, break up the 4. I'll tell you what, if he can, this could be one hell of an out, too. Uh-oh, that might scratch. That might... Did not.
Nope.
Never mind.
Outer points saved him.
4 is in a trouble spot. 5 is not simple. 7 is still a pain in the rectum.
6 is in no man's land.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3 is probably the only shot he's got right now.
Yep.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in and staying up so late, unless you're on the West Coast. I appreciate that extremely much. And if you are just joining us, thanks for being here. First of all, if you are not a subscriber, please get on over and do that. I would extremely appreciate it, more than you will ever know. And by the way things have gone this evening, I'm already... It doesn't happen often, but I'm still at a loss for words of how many subscribers I gained in one match. Almost 100.
That is incredible.
Yeah, that is just unbelievable. What a shot by John. But he's left Tim with a pretty easy safe as well, and can leave John in a... All he's got to do is just thin the 15, just a smidge.
Either
Just
thin the 15 or even kick back and just hit the 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
leave that 15-6 alone for now.
Now, he can hit... I would not kick at anything here.
No, because you could risk missing it and
Correct.
get ball in hand. So yeah,
or not hit a rail or something like
Yep.
that. Something goofy could happen. He could have
this has been a goofy match.
Kevin Dorn wrecked him. Damn near killed him. One of my favorite lines ever. Trevor Simpson, stop making balls. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Gene Rasmussen tuning in. One of the... Let's see, that... Just... I don't like the risks involved with that. It turned out okay.
Yep, agreed. I see both sides of the coin. I like it because you leave the 15-6 alone. But, like you said, you know, kicking, you risk not hitting a rail or missing the ball completely.
He could have made the 8 in the side there.
Yeah.
I mean, it got close to the side. You know, stupid things like that could happen. It could have literally cost him the match.
Yep, that would have really been unfortunate to lose the match that way.
All right, looks like John's called the 7 in the corner. I love the intensity of yet another close match, just like Monday.
Right?
It's fantastic.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
That's a good shot. The unfortunate part is even with having a good shot is
Not having a great leave.
No, and again, this is what we were talking about.
I mean, I think you can see the 4, but that's touchy to even think about trying to hold for the 5. And then you're still back down to what am I going to do with that 3 and the 6?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess if you get on the very perfect angle on the 3, you could pocket the 3 and break out the 6. Maybe. But then you got to get back up for the 5 ball.
All kinds of weird stuff can happen yet.
I like it.
I
love it.
I was locking up the booth,
20 minutes ago.
The half hour ago, and about ready to go home. I'm glad I'm still here.
Car was warming up.
This is good stuff.
Now I'm calling into work late.
Yeah, it happens.
Right? It's a good thing I don't punch a time clock.
I'm not sure what I'd do in this position.
Trying to play safe on the 5, maybe?
I don't know. I just don't know.
I'd almost just baby tap the 4 and play safe that way. I mean, it's not overly huge save. Nice.
20 more subscribers.
Awesome.
19 more subscribers.
These people are awesome.
Wow. People really want to see me get ink poisoning from Vincent Didio, don't they? All right.
See, now he's back to that 3 in the side shot.
All right, and
now what do you do with the 5 and the 6?
Right. What do you? Even if you get a thin cut on the 5 after the shot on the, what good does that do you?
Yep.
You have no shot on the 6. Well, I don't think so anyway. You know what? I don't know if we've really taken a look at it. I'm going to switch to.
I don't think you can come off the rail for it.
No, definitely not. There is a possibility if he gets see where the chalk is sitting?
Yep.
Oh!
Holy cow.
Or just do that. Holy crap. Nope, didn't see that.
Me neither.
Did not see that coming. Okay, so now it's the 6 to the 5. That's no easy task either.
He's got to hit that one at 900 miles an hour too, because he's going to hit that 15.
I think that boy, I don't know. I think I would just pocket the 6 and run into the 15 and take what you get on the 5, because if you try
that long cut,
that 11 is a huge ball right now. So if you try to get fancy on it, the 14 can come into play. He's going to run into the. He might potentially be able to go around the 15.
Hey, look, we got a fan.
But
Todd Foltz. I don't know what stream he's listening to, but
what's going on, Todd? How you doing, man? Hey, thanks for joining us so late. And your comment is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, but I thought you'd like that.
That is no problem whatsoever. This is one of those circumstances. If I'm the player, I'm going to take what I can get, or take what the table is offering me. If you try to get fancy and whatever else, you're allowing Tim back to the table to potentially make this a hill match. Go down swinging at this point, because you have basically no other choice.
Yep.
There's nowhere to play safe. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. So if you... I can't see it right now because... So he does have the angle. I don't know if he can get around that 15 or not. But jeepers. What a tough shot.
Yep. He's definitely in a bind.
All right. I'm pretty sure
I mean-
he is going to go around that 15 or try to go around this 15.
Oh,
That's lucky as hell.
yeah. Well, it still gives him that same thin cut. He's not any worse for wear.
Well,
And if anything, he's going to hit the 11, which will set him up for the 8.
this is more than a 90-degree cut. If so look at the angle on that. This is more than 90 degrees. So
Oh, yeah.
he is going to have to
pulled
put
it over farther than I thought it. Yep.
a ton of inside English on this to get it to throw to the right. So this cue ball is going to be going at roughly Mach 7. So he's going to have to get lucky as hell, to pocket the ball, and to get a shot on the 8 is he could scratch in the corner.
Yep,
I'll just
kick
shut
off
up
a ball and scratch.
I'll just shut up and
Let's watch the action. Here we go.
Yeah, that now
Beautiful attempt.
So this is the point I was talking about before. So now you had maybe a 5% chance of getting out of that rack if you were John Sondelski. Now you are in one ball hell because Tim can screw around with this
Now-
rack for the rest of.
What do you think about slicing the 10, pocket
No.
the 5, and put the cue on that top rail?
Nope. Not at all. I'm going to play the 13 right now in the corner. I'm going to start pocketing it, at least get a couple of balls off, and then play a safe.
Oh,
If
here we
he's-
go.
He's playing the break.
playing the breakout.
Oh, no, he's not.
Not yet.
This
Now
is
he will.
This is not bad either.
Yep. This is much more doable.
So he is probably going to play the 11 and come into the backside of the 10 ball to kick it out of there.
But no matter what, focus to make sure you pocket that ball.
I'm nervous.
Me too. I'm like rattling my fingers here. I can hear like your coins on the counter. I'm like, I got to quit tapping my fingers.
I love it. Oh, this is good
Oh
stuff.
my God.
Just focus on that freaking 11 ball. That's
Nice.
he
That was a beautiful shot.
didn't leave himself with the simplest of shot, but he's still shooting.
Yep.
All right, we're going to go to
Now, does the 13 go past that 8?
I don't think
Of
it's
course,
a problem at all.
it could be a scratch shot.
No,
Well, not if you put top
No.
follow on it.
There's no scratch on that.
Well, the way I would shoot it probably would.
That part we know.
Ouch.
Hey, you said it, not me. I'm just
I'd still pocket the 13, though. That's what he's lining up. Must be tight past that 8. How froggy do you feel?
What is I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish, but is the 13 is he thinking of putting the cue ball there or putting
Could try my crazy shot. And
I guess-
cut the 12 in the side.
by the way Tim's looking, that 13 does not pass the
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the 13 goes past the 8 as clean as he'd like it.
Is he playing this off the 10?
Gotta. Maybe.
Here's the good thing that if Tim does miss this, the biggest thing is keeping the. Oh, did he do it? He did. He did.
I don't mean to cheer against the other guy, but I'm all about a hill match. Nothing personal.
I'll tell you what, Tim is super, super fortunate that 13 sat in front of the cue ball. All right, this. We're. Who said it before? Cue ball flight.
Flight.
I'll make up my own.
Here we go.
Cue ball. Cue ball.
Airtime.
Cue ball on runway 26. He's kicking at it. behind the 12. Oh, there's a whole lot of things that could go wrong with this. I would be jumping this 100% of the time. Here's the thing that John. I'm not even going to say anything. Uh-oh. That's the worst thing he could have done is not hit it. So now you've given Tim the opportunity
to bring it to a hill game.
Well, not so much that is so.
But he can keep burying them too.
Oh no. Tim's going to run out. That's not the question. That's not what I was regarding. Is the fact that the worst thing is giving Tim ball in hand, because if he had hit the 5 and not made it, Tim had nothing to shoot at.
Right.
You know,
he was
it
back
would
in
have
that. The 12 balls a
really
shot.
really difficult. Yes. So, all right,
Oop.
Tim's going to run to the bathroom.
Tim's going to take a quick bathroom break. Take a breath.
So, John Klein just said, "Welcome to Cue Ball Airlines. Enjoy your flight." That's what it is.
That's what it was. Yep. Cue Ball Airlines. Love it.
So Gene Rasmussen, Sue, I seen your name a couple of times, Pork, in the chat and everything. I didn't mean to disregard. So Gene's one of our contestants. So I'm sure he's going to be sticking around for the draw as well. And I keep mentioning that, or I'm interrupted by pool. It's just ridiculous. And my conversation is getting cut short by
squirrel.
Ridiculous. But anywho, immediately following this match, it's going to take me a little bit to get set up and get kind of everything in place. But I'm going to go to digital pool, and then I'm do the live draw for round 2, because that's one of the twists that I put into the knockout challenge. Any other tournament, you have the ability to look ahead and see who you're going to play next. That is not the case in this. So there's 8 players left after tonight's game, or match, I should say. And nobody knows who's going to be playing who. That's the fun of it.
And you don't know what your game's going to be.
Well, you never know what your game's going to be. That's the sinister side of me.
We'll have to take the magnet back out of the wheel for 8 ball, I guess.
Tell you what, while we are
sponsors,
absolutely. My newest sponsor, Brett Tovar. I hope Owen is still in the chat. And I'm going to go from the bottom to the top this time, because sometimes I don't make it to the bottom because I'm interrupted by pool again. And actually, Tim's walking back. So, Mid-State, not Midwest, Andy Coons. Amusement is Brent Lucas. Bobby Jo Kuntz is Home Sweet Home Realty. She is down in the Waupun area. She just started her own business. So if you are looking for a rental or selling or anything, look up Bobby Jo. That is Andy Kuntz's wife, owner of Wisconsin Pool Players Society. And you've seen it earlier in the chat. Rich and Sue Stadler of Billet Spin. Dumper Dan, you heard him Monday night in the booth with me. He will be back commentating on Tim Stockinger's next match. That's Dan Welch. Matt Strong, who also in the chat earlier, of Strong Knife Company. The man makes some incredible knives. My nephew, Cody Ritlick of Midwest Aerial Productions. Autumn Grusella and Tracy Lerma of Inside Pool Magazine. Jay Pieshauer Custom Cues, and that is Jay Pieshauer, Jake Pieshauer, Steve Douglas, and Riley Pieshauer. I've said it 100 times. Over the last three and a half years, they have been super awesome with cues and whatever else I need to help out with the cost of everything. So thank you so much to all my sponsors. And obviously, I would not be able to do this without Jeremy West, Adam Carlson of the Varsity Club. We wouldn't be sitting here. So Tim has left himself in
An interesting spot.
yes, and my opinion, he could play safe. This he has to shoot this. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that is going to cost him the match.
Yeah. I figured he'd take the... Well, I'd have played the 12 and then the 9.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan
I
of
went to
the
try
pattern.
to float up above it. Or even if he was going forward, I'd have tried to get like up on that first diamond and just shoot the 9 all the way down then.
I would actually. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. But
Yep.
I think I would have played the 9 first. That would have been my first ball. But
With ball in
anyway,
hand, yep.
so we'll let John shoot that. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in.
Great shooting by both players.
That's just another incredible match.
Yes,
I think
kept us on the edge of our seats. Everybody's anxious.
we all wanted to see it go hill. There's no question about it. Hats off to Sondo for coming in and taking down Tim Volkman. Tim, honestly, I think he might look back at this match and there's a couple of key shots that I think he probably would have played differently. But hey, we're all looking at the table different. Chris and I can see it. It's so simple from the booth. You know, we joke about it all the time. I've never missed a shot from here, but you know, it's in jest. It's not anything personal against the players. So, most importantly, thank all of you for being here tonight, staying up so late with us. As I had mentioned before, I'm going to shut down the stream. Actually, give me just a second. For this guy right over here. Thank you, Chris Green, and now you got to sit and look at our ugly mugs. You haven't seen us since the beginning of the stream.
Right?
So
it was fun. Glad to be here.
It's probably good. Hey, I'll tell you what. Thank you for the laughs, everybody, because
the chat was great.
Yeah, this has been a really fun night. So, I expect more of it the next time. So, on behalf of myself, Little Cheddar, and that guy right over there, Chris Green, most appreciative of all the new subscribers tonight, and I can't wait to get to 1,000. So, really looking forward to it and getting that, get a tattoo. Maybe I'll get it on my butt. We'll see. Anyway, if you're not coming back for the live redraw, thank you, everybody, and stay tuned for round 2. And nobody knows who's going to be playing who yet, so nothing's scheduled. So look for it on Facebook, and you'll see what's coming up next. Have a great night, everybody, and see you on the next one.
Thanks, everybody. End scene.